Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and any other animals that choose to watch this particular stream. Welcome back to RRF1. It is round 17. We are coming to the crunch time of the season now, ladies and gentlemen. We are here, round 17. 4 people can win the championship. Unique Shots, aka Unique Spear, his account's been banned. Gaz, Wyburn, and Shrews. 99 points separating the 4 of them. 7 between the top 2. Hard luck, Kakashi. You're probably going to leave. You're probably going to retire and qualify anyway. Wyburn, 49 points further back. He's 49 points off Dom. And we are here, guys. There is 19 people in the lobby, but we've just lost Kakashi. I'll go and bring him back now while we're just sitting here looking at a fucking blank screen. Right then, let's get ourselves rolling. Let's get this show on the road, guys. Here we go. Joining me tonight for the first ever time is a RRF1 race winner, as I introduced him on the page. His name is Stan. First time we've worked together, matey. How you doing?
Yeah, good evening. Good evening, race fans. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Gonna enjoy tonight. Being a previous.
You're fine, mate.
Previous Division 3 runner as well.
You were. You were, of course.
Enjoyable.
Last season, of course, finally come through towards the end of the season, got put into into Division 2, didn't you, mate? As a last call, and obviously found your feet straight away, hit the ground running. But we're going to talk about this circuit straight away, matey, just after we run through the 19 people. Take a breath, pause, because you're fucking asthmatic and a smoker. Right, we've got... Neglects, Quadro, Darkmark, Beer and Kebab, I Adam, Dan Panels, Charles, Wyburn, Unique Shots, or Spear, Noswell, Gaz Burgess, Shag Jock, Kakashi, Dragoon, JP, June, Cooch, Shrews and Austin. Call me an MC, motherfuckers. We got them all out without taking a breath. Right then, to assess the championship situation, of course, as I said, there are 4 people still within a reasonable shot. 3 pretty much in it. 2 people at the top of the table. You know, and both very, very well. Anthony, you race with both of them, of course.
Yes.
One is Unique Shots, of course. So far, you've watched almost every race this season, late in Division 3, so you're pretty much clued up as to what's going on, mate. Let us know, how do you reckon these guys' seasons have gone so far?
Well, Gaza, I brought him into the league. Yeah,
you did?
Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic first season. Couldn't fault it. Didn't actually think that he was going to be up there fighting for the championship this late stage. And Unique Shots as well. He's come a long way since I was racing with him, and yeah, I'm just hoping that it will be a clean end to the championship.
So many times, you mentioned the word clean, so many times we've seen messy ends, especially at this track, of course, going back to 1989 and 90, Senna and Prost.
So that's exactly why I'm saying it, because of where we are.
10 bells of shit out of each other. We've got a yellow flag there somewhere, yellow flag sector 2 and 3. Couple of views already in, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We're going to start, the numbers will start rolling in. Very, very important day, and that's what I think is invalidated, mate, already. It was the first one round, which means we're going to go, ironically, I believe, mate, to, oh no, it's Neglects. Your brother nearly got some view time, so we're going to potentially have some bias here in the chat, guys. Forgive me. He's got two brothers fucking riding on this. Hopefully they don't end up leaving die bomber like they did last week, which was kind of interesting. But we'll leave that there. Oh,
riding on board with Adam now, as we speak.
Nozzle getting cleanly out of the way. Neglects, as I tell you what as well, moving on to Neglects, Anthony, what a bloody recent part of the season he's had. Monza showed incredible pace, had an unfortunate incident with Shrews, but Singapore, the man came from nowhere, led all the way up to the second to last lap, stacked it on the wall coming into sector 2, possibly one of the most heartbreaking losses I think we've had.
I can totally relate to that, big time, Australia.
Of course you can. Talking about Melbourne, of course, is Neglected coming on sector 2 on his first lap. Honestly, mate, I commentated on it, and we were like, don't do the move, don't do the move, don't do the move. He did the move, spun round, Swanee was literally dead. All he had to do was wait a corner. One corner. One fucking corner.
I've learned my lesson though. I managed to get that win in Hungary.
Stunning drive in Hungary. Obviously part of the RRF1 Race Winners Club. I also won about 4 years ago in this league. Neglects goes in with a 31.2. I believe it's your brother coming around next. Let's have a look how he's doing, coming around the final sector now. Adam, obviously one of our trialists, had a fair few trials, got his act together, got himself in the league. That's how we do things. Adam, invalidated a 1 minute 50.
Validated, yeah.
Puts up an ERS. So at least give it another fair crack at the whip. Who else have we got on the lap here?
Yellow flags.
To the end. Like sector 2 there. Obviously, Anthony will be talking a lot more about the track itself. Obviously, advantages and disadvantages later. We're just going to let the guys roll in, and Dartmark gets himself in 1 minute 30.9, setting the initial pace. JP also finding a 1 minute We're going to talk immediately, mate, about this session. Obviously, Kakashi is back in the lobby. Not sure if he got back in his car or not. Who do you think is coming out here?
Well, it's difficult to say because I've heard a few people are struggling. A few people are struggling at this circuit. So, especially through the S's, a lot of people are losing the rear, especially towards the end of it. So,
as we say that, mate, sorry to cut across you. Your brother, Adam, is spinning like a top in the S's.
do we have
perfect fucking timing.
Do we have Stanley Corner already?
We've only just fucking started the weekend, and we've already got a fucking Stanley Corner for fuck's sake. Right, Mustafa Shag coming through the final couple of corners now. Shaggy, we've also got a lap time there by Dan Pinnells, of course, guesting this weekend. 1:30.9 for Dan, really close to that. Mustafa Shag 1:31.4. Pretty much famously said he's not a fan of this track since the patch. I kind of agree with him, but still, really good track. Now here we go then, Anthony, the first heavy hitter.
Oh, bit of
we've had runners with in the past. Oh, who we got?
Bit of a traffic jam at the end of the pit lane. Big Dragoon and Noswell.
Literally all caused the yellow flag.
Yeah.
Just looking there, for fuck's sake, man. Noswell already did go out. He's just come back into the pits, of course. Going for a second run already. Probably advised to go on normal, well, pretty much not fresh tyres yet. Wait a little bit. Bishop and Ben in the chat. Welcome in, lads. Wyburn then, one of the top four, the heavy hitters coming around then, going through 130 are absolutely flat to the floor here. Pretty much brake just after the 100-metre board, you'd imagine. Probably push towards a 50 on this track, depending on your brake pressure. Comes through the second to last corner, the chicane, round the last corner, which is pretty much just like a roller coaster around here. Wyburn goes through, doesn't want it through. 29.9, absolutely smashes the field.
Well done.
1 second clear of the field. Dual coupe now. Another one of these ever-improving guys. Had a fantastic Anstey, a fantastic Russian Grand Prix. Obviously, big interest in this for you. Combined constructors, which we'll obviously explain again in a little bit for the guys. Yep. Obviously, 3 divisions, all points tally towards one end constructors championship across all 3 divisions. We haven't actually done an individual constructors this year. We thought we'll make it easy. Obviously, these all 6 drivers can all work together to make one common goal. Dual coupe coming through sector 2.
Even though we've only done it for 1 season, I think it works better like this.
It makes a few things work better. I mean, you obviously get a little bit of banter. I mean, we've got Toro Rosso and Alpha, both of which are fucking sweat fests. They can fuck off up front. We don't need them. Then obviously but it just means that obviously the chats in the stream can literally go nuts. You know what I mean? Everybody literally has something to watch. MD Skilly and Speak of the Devil, welcome into the chat, brother. Dual coupes in sector 2. 1 minute 13.652 or 632, forgive me, coming from the end of sector 2 now. Let's see how we do. And
Unique
we've got Unique as well. We're going to be going over to Unique after the lap from Jewel. Jewel is looking pretty good. I think it's maybe second position here if he gets his final corner right. It is 30.6.
Yeah, great that.
Unique shots. I'm just going to call him Unique this race. Obviously his brother's not on, unfortunately. So we've got Unique teaming up with Dan Pinnells this week. So he's got himself a good teammate, of course, Unique. Dan,
good car as well.
Division 2 Renault driver. He's not here this week, Dan. Unfortunately. And Dom is absolutely. I believe this could be a very good lap here by Dom. Let's have a look here.
Looking quick.
He's 8 tenths up on Jewel, but level with Wyburn. Intriguing. Let's see how he takes the final couple of corners.
Nice.
He's right.
Smooth.
Wait till this race starts, Anthony, I tell you.
There you go.
Takes pole. Oh my god. Half a second quicker. Half a second. We're going to immediately go over to his fellow championship rival, Gaz Burgess. These two have been knocking 10 miles of shit out of each other pretty much the entire race weekend. Keem Streams, welcome in. Thank you for the warm welcome. Ben says Unique spared. Unique spare. Basically, he got his account banned. So Shrews second. Look at Shrews.
Wow.
Shrews in P2.
Right, he's been saying he hates this track. He's doing it right. That's it. Every weekend he's saying he's hating the circuit. He's calling bluff now.
We've caught him.
Yeah, that's it.
Here we go. The gas barrier just coming through the beginning of sector 3. Really short sector. This Anthony, all literally a case of braking and accelerate. That's all this sector really is. And get that's all you got to do. Make sure Gaz doesn't ride the bump a little bit too aggressively. He goes to the inside of the track.
Close,
and puts himself E3 though.
I noticed his
teammate.
His errs were not running before he even hit the final chicane. So I believe he turned them up too early, by the looks of it.
He did a little bit, mate, didn't he? He was a little bit little bit kind of. I think yeah, he's just kind of. He needs to manage that a little bit better, especially if he's going to be taking pole in this one. Dom managed it to perfection. He only lost it coming across the line, whereas Gaz
Personally,
lost it a couple of ones.
what I do coming up to my flyer, as I come around the fast final section, I put it into 2, go through the final chicane in 2, and then as I'm coming down around onto the DRS, I turn it straight up to 5 as I start in the lap. So maybe if you're watching, there's a little tip.
He's basically hoping you're watching. He's willing you on, Gaza. Here comes Quadro. Oh my! Well, that's one way to get back in the pits, I tell you. Not probably the ideal way, but literally taking out the cone. No cones were hurt in the making of this fucking video. Adam, I believe, is coming back out on track. Yes, he is.
Coming down completing the lap.
He has mated back on board. Beer, just been flicking back and forth. Jock was on one as well. Unfortunately, Jockey did abandon it. He had a little bit of a spin, so Jock could potentially be going to get Beer and Kebab. Goes round on 1 minute 31.9. He'll be hoping to improve on that time, of course. Anstey, Unique Shots is in the chat. Is account? Yeah, he's just explaining now in the chat.
Yeah.
He's not racing technique. We're missing Gritmaster. We're missing a few actually. Gritmaster, Unique Racer. The 2 Haas drivers of Brad and Druid. Druid, the second of which hasn't really showed up at all, so we're probably going to be replacing him with a new full-time seat. Probably Dartmark will be given the shout, to be fair. Been ever present in this season as a reserve. I think we should really reward him.
No, this is interesting.
Efforts, really.
Why won't come back out? Personally, being in 129.9,
through.
Yeah, I'd say safe. So if you bins it now, it's your own mistake, mate.
Yeah, on your fucking arse.
Yeah.
Jockey's still going round, is he, I think? Yeah, it looks like it. Jockey's still on a competitive lap here. Beer also. Beer is running a bit lower on fuel, though. I'm not sure if he's going to be completing that lap. Just want to give a shout out to Kim Streams. Thank you very much for the tier 1 subscription, you sexy motherfucker. Thank you so much. You may not be sexy, but you are in my eyes for subscribing. Thank you so much. So we are looking then.
Oh, well done. There you go. Exactly. Crashed.
Has he crashed?
Yes.
What? He didn't need to. He's genuinely not needed to do this. Do you know what this is, Anstey? I think he did this last year. If you remember rightly, I know you were racing, but you were watching at the same point. In America, I seem to believe it was. He did come out. Admittedly, he seemed like he's been in 2 championship fights in Division 3 in 2 years. I think he's seen glory. He's seen his championship rivals all above him, including Shrews. Shrews he can still get into 3rd comfortably, by the way, here. He's seen his rivals, and he's thinking, right, I need to beat them. This isn't the way to do it.
It happens. I've had it. I had it. When I see when people are beating me, certain people, it is when certain people are beating you, it gets to you, and you push. You do push a lot more, and that's when more mistakes happen.
It's when the mistakes, exactly, it's exactly that. It's when the mistakes happen, the pressure gets up. The Beer, by the way, on that lap improved by 9/10, by the way, now. So he put himself on a 31.
Right, lap.
Quite impressive on a 2 lap on soft tires. And that is a corner cut, I believe, by Charles Smith. It's just to kind of summarise what I said. He literally rode the final power chicane, and it goes one lap time. So far, one lap time set by Quadro. Well, we're going to go on board with actually, because he's currently on.
Yeah, I'm aboard with him as well.
Kakashi and Schultz, Telfy in the chat. Hopefully we're getting him back. Kakashi says, Telfy says to Kakashi, it's time for points. Will I let him second Williams driver to score this season? Dragoon is, yep, he's decided to.
Yeah, he's comfortable.
29.6. I think he's doing the clever one there. Wibes has actually come back into the pits now.
Yeah.
As well. Yeah, they're all,
I should hope Wyborn retires. I really hope he retires.
I want to hope. I believe Adam is just going back. Oh, he hasn't validated.
Oh, he hasn't validated again. Yeah, he saved enough first. He's on 80%, over 80%. So. Oh, he's gone wide down once.
Paul's, you've gone really quiet. Forgive me, matey. Yeah, my little one's in bed, mate. So, she's coughing a bit, so I'm just trying to keep my volume down tonight. We're going to have a look at Quadjo.
Adam might have been validated his second lap. He's gone wide turn one.
Has he validated again? Not having fun around Suzuka at the moment is Adam.
No.
So he didn't attend the Tuesday trial. So he's going to be... He doesn't need to, but he wasn't there to potentially get an invite. Quadjo Huncho, possibly the most improved driver this season in Division 3 itself, coming around Spoon Curve, handled that very nicely, by the way. He is, it looks like he's going to be finishing this lap as well, because he's on the hot lap ERS mode, currently going around about just under 195 miles an hour. Flat out there through 130 hours. Nice and taken again. The guys are taking this very nicely.
So Dan Pinnell's just gone off into the gravel.
See, Dan, I'd say he's safe as well.
See, Struze has come back out as well.
About good luck from Quadjo. 1 minute 30.4. That should put him safe there. Struze really has no business. Oh, Adam's gone off track. I think he's probably just. I safely can't comment. To be fair, I just jumped on him and he was mowing the fucking lawn, which isn't really ideal. Kakashi not coming out on track. Intriguing. I know he doesn't really like qualifying, but qualifying.
The wide one's come out again.
Score points. What is he doing?
Oh.
Head scratching from Wyburn.
Yeah.
Even Jewel, thank you for watching, my man. Welcome in. Good luck from Jewel, of course. 1.6, currently comfortable, I'd say, in 6th. Everyone, I'd say, from beer down. Maybe beer, yeah, I probably would say beer down, considering the likes of Jock and Charles. Remember Charles?
Yeah.
He's here to kiss your ass. He's improving like hell in qualifying, at least.
He's literally just coming around and start flying now. He's having a bit of a nightmare at the moment.
On board with neglects and neglects. That isn't the ideal way to take Spoon Curve. That is not the way, in fairness. There is actually a barrier there, quite interesting, that does stop your car when you hit it. Neglects has just learnt that fact. Got to be sitting in P12. Neglects not looking safe at all. We've got likes of Noswell coming back round. We're going to get on board with Nos really quickly. Wyvern's finally retired from session. He come back into the pits and went back in. I don't, honestly, in his position, I would just save my tyres. And
did Wyvern come back in?
Because yeah, he's come back in, mate, and retired, I believe.
Oh, Corey Hunchlow just lost it on the tree.
That is, once again...
I think he reset.
I don't think he would have reset that, though, because he didn't go into AI mode.
No, I believe it reset himself. He's okay, no damage, I don't think. But yeah, he lost it going into the pits.
One of the best qualifiers in Division 3 of this season. Big, hairy Jock, Anstey. Neglects is retired. That's from the pits. That's risky. That's very risky. I wouldn't retire it at this stage. Oh, well, of course he made a mistake, didn't he, and planted it on the wall. That might be why.
Got Adam coming round to finish his that.
Just on board with Charles. Get on board with Jock quickly. This looks very good by Jock. That's P10. Should be safe. Dark Mark retired. He's in 11th. He thinks it's nice. Charles scores 14. That's going to be risky.
It is. Who's on the lap?
Obviously, we know Kakashi is eliminated from qualifying, of course. Neglects is looking very, very under threat. Jason Pennell's, we know he can do a good lap. We know that... Oh, what? No! Austin's gone! Austin spun! Another one at the S section.
Oh, dear.
Oh my God! Just in front of him, Jock's gone pirouetting.
Yeah, I've seen that. Was there contact, or did Jock do
No, he was
by
miles...
himself?
No. Oh, he spun all by himself.
Right.
Literally a wee moment. Mustafa Shag is currently on the cusp, mate, P15, but we know Jason Pennell's has it in him for a top lap. Adam, of course, needs to do something as well, otherwise we're going to be seeing it. Both Williams eliminated in Q1, but I think that's for the 10th time at least this season. So we need to, one of them needs to get out. Adam had a very good qualifying last weekend, got to Q3.
He's literally starting to lap now, with 4 seconds to go.
Austin Anstey is eliminated. He, of course, is running a 1 minute 28. Austin out in Q1 again. Unfortunate for Austin. He has now got the ability just to chill. Jason Pennell's gone off as well.
Out as well, yeah.
JP's gone off, and he's let Mustafa Shag go through, ironically. So that's going to be intriguing. Adam, so we're going to go on board with Shaggy. Beer and Kebab, amazingly, is actually safe. Charles
should be safe.
One of the ones on the cusp. If Shag improves, we may be seeing a bit of an upset here. Charles will be going out. If admit this might be ironic, one of you brothers may knock out the other. Shaggy's eliminated. Charles is safe. But and a lot of the other guys are spinning, which is quite intriguing. Austin, everyone's fucking spinning at the moment. It's like fucking dancing on gravel. Not ideal.
Adam is
so here comes. Well, he needs this, Adam. So it's between Mustafa Shag and Adam. Jason Pennell's eliminated second week running. Not ideal for JP. Kakashi, of course, in his usual 19th position. If he stays out of trouble, though, Kakashi could potentially grab his first points of the season. Second points finish in RRF1, I believe.
Turn 1 is going to be fatal.
Yeah, Scott. Oh, mate, I think I'm going to let you do turn 1. I'll just hide behind the fucking sofa and just wake up and see the fucking carnage, to be fair. Adam is out of D-Regs. This is going to be interesting. He needs to beat a 1 minute 31.4. This is going to be mighty close. He's done it.
Yes, Adam,
done
great
it.
lap. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Adam goes into P13.
Fantastic.
Mustafa Shag out of qualifying 1. I've got to be honest, mate, that's a bit of an upset. He's had a mare this weekend so far,
Oh,
but
wow.
Adam has put himself in a P13, neglects, survives by the skin of his teeth. Well done there. Oh, Bishop's going to be up and running on Monday. Nice. Just having a look there. Obviously, I can see the other comments in the chat. Glad you guys are here to enjoy the show. So 4 people eliminated. Fuck off. Eliminated. Fucking speak like I spell. Mustafa Shag, Austin, Jason Pennells, and Kakashi, of course, didn't set a lap time. I think he got a little bit kind of distracted with the whole leaving the lobby debacle. And there's Jewel in the chat saying, well done, Adam. Mimicked from the commentary box. Good lap, high pressure as well. Remember, this is only his second Grand Prix. Getting himself up there in the P13. So, the guys on it, as we said, Mustafa Shag, Austin, JP, and Kakashi. Quick rundown of the 15. We've got Unique, Shrews, Gaz, Dragoon, of course, stepping down for this week. Just give himself a little bit of a run out with the Division 3 guys. We've got Wyburn, Dampenels, all within half a second. Then we go back a further half second to Quadjo. We've got Jewel, Noswell, Jock, Dartmark, Beer, Neglects, and Adam, and Schultz and Kakashi went, fuck this, Chip Shop awakens me. Chip Shop awakens me. I'm done. Very lucky for your other brother as well, Charles, to get through. Honestly, mate, I didn't expect him to be fair. Obviously, JP and Austin both going quicker. Both made mistakes. Both has worked out to his advantage so far. Q2 about to start, ladies and gentlemen. 15 guys in this top 10 go through and start on the qualifying tyres. We don't know what the fucking weather's going to be like yet.
No.
So there you go, and I'll get Alan Lucky sums that up in the chat. Keep yourself calm, Adam. Long race ahead, says Ben. Mate, I've been there many a time.
Yeah.
Not so much this season, because I basically just spent most of the time going out in Q1 or just getting into Q2. But I remember last season in Division 2 being in Adam's position multiple times. We've got a Ferrari already leaving the
Dragoon.
stage. I believe it's the only one that got through yet because Mustafa Shag eliminated. It is Dragoon, Anthony.
No comment.
The amount of times. What is your fault? It's all your fault, mate. All your fault. Dragoon on the hards. Now, this is debatable, bro, because the hards, you probably won't need them. I'll be honest with you, this is a medium to soft or soft to medium race. This. Dragoon.
He might be doing a installation lap or something. Just to get a feel.
You'd want to hope so, mate, wouldn't you? He's
Yeah.
kind of having a bit of a weave there, kind of trying to warm the tyres up as you would do, of course, on the stage. The hard tyres do take about 2 or 3 laps around this track to at least get up to temperature to complete a pretty decent lap, in fairness. We've currently got then also out on track Noswell and Jewel Coots, Dartmark, Neglects, and Quadjo. Looking pretty decent so far. 6 guys, 7 guys, 8 guys. Is it 8? No, 7 now on track, about to be 8.
7. Mm-hmm.
So, Anthony, I may as well ask you the question now, because this is where qualifying gets very interesting, because we've seen a lot of times people running different tyres, obviously, at the start, putting themselves in a higher position. You know, Dampenels, welcome to the chat. You know, it's literally one of them things where this is the wild card qualifying system, isn't it? Do people think, would you chance it on hard tyres, mate, or would you just simply stick to the plan in your head and hope that it goes well?
I'm all for hard tyres. I've done two runs on hard tyres. Tuesday, no fault of my own, spun, lost my wings, so I went straight onto the hards because it was early in the race, and they worked well.
Right.
And also, I've done a little test run Wednesday with Gaza and Dizzy, and again, they worked well. So I wouldn't actually rule the hards out, but I would only use them as an emergency option sort of thing. I wouldn't actually use them
in that case.
Yeah, I wouldn't use them. I'm not confident using them for a race, to be honest. I wouldn't start on them or anything like that.
You know, you probably would imagine, wouldn't you, that it would be a very, very tricky race tyre to start, especially with the lack of heat that goes into it. It's ironic because the softs overheat. So Dragoon, sketchy, manages to hold it. That's going to be a couple of tenths off his time, possibly even half a second. Literally, absolutely lost it coming up the hill. Coming towards Sector 2. First Degner, second Degner. Myself and Beer were talking about this. That's probably one of the hardest corners on this track. One of the most underratedly hard corners as well.
Yeah.
The Degner 2. Just simply with the fact that in previous games you used to be able to ride the curb on the inside and bounce across to the outside, of course, but in this particular model of game, and for the last few years, if you ride the inside curtain, which either get validated or spat into the gravel in the wall, They've changed the game mechanics so much over the years on this track. It was once upon a time his favourite track, but now Dragoon is just hanging on, isn't he?
Well, I don't know if that was an invalidation.
No, that was bloody close. Spoon curve.
It was
curve.
very close.
Brutal, especially with the invalidations, as you said, Anthony. Here comes Dragoon then coming around the 130R corner. I've seen of a couple of tragedies in the past, matey. We're not going to go into details. RRF1, we'll leave it there. And here comes Dragoon. Then, mate, he's only doing one lap. He's going for a 1 lap burst here. And that's not a bad time, in fairness. 1 minute 30.4 yards. He'll take that. He'll take that, I reckon. On them tyres. Why he didn't do an extra lap or 2 on them, I don't know. Neglect's obviously on the soft tyre. Only 8 tenths quicker. Good effort by Neglect. So Quadjo smashes in by further 6 tenths. So Alpha's looking very strong again. Juku, I believe, is coming around now. He's the next one round. He wasn't the next one round, of course. Noswell was, because that just sums up positive kind of awareness.
Okay.
Look at Neglect. Juku, what's up, mate?
I just wrote down my hard time from when I qualified, or when I had a qualifying run on them. I know it sounds sad.
Oh, yeah.
I ended up doing
it doesn't.
30.6.
So, currently yourself 8 tenths quicker than Dragoon in that case. What was that on full? Oh, never mind, mate, because Unique Shots has done a 1 minute 31.3 on the hards, which displaces Dragoon by 1 tenth. Mate, I used to do that myself back in the day. I've kind of stopped doing it now myself because I don't think I've got the time to be fair. I used to do about, for practicing for WLR, way back in the day, we used to spend literally hours and hours and hours doing time trial laps.
Yeah.
Different steps. And, Adam comes into the pit, so he's thrown the lap. We're going to go on board with your other brother. Charles then, he's on the medium tyre. And Charles, he's going to be completing his lap. Let's see where Charles fits in. This isn't a really good. I think he's going to be going again. It was an invalidation 33.
Yeah. He's running his hours on 4.
That's what I do, mate, to be honest with you. 4 and 3, with a little bit of 2 on the hairpin.
I've run hot lap all the way through.
There's so many different ways. Beer, I think, has potentially he's thrown this lap, mate. He's on no ERS, so we're going to have a look. Go back to Charles, who is on no ERS again.
He might have been validated.
He's gone back up now. He's gone back up.
Okay.
Charles running non through the S's. Interesting strategy there. Yellow flag in sector 2. Charles entering sector 2 now. It's going to be interesting to see where Charles comes in. And Steve, we might as well talk of an early candidate for pole. We've seen a few of the guys lay their cards on the table so far. I am ultra impressed with Shrews on his first run. Do you think anybody was holding back though?
Gaza.
Moving on to the next topic. Go on, mate.
Gaza, I think Gaza is holding back big time. I'm actually using his setup tomorrow, so and his setup at the moment it feels sweet, so sweet, and everybody else is, I don't know, it feels loose. So yeah, I'm just hoping he can get the good result out of this.
A base in the chat saying, yo, Adam did his wing in, apparently, so that's why he's come back in Charles' good lap, 31-1.
Oh, okay.
Red Bulls literally side by side together. Interesting strategy for Charles. I've never seen anybody run non. He could have made it quite a bit of time not running non through the S section. He could have done a couple of attempts on his time.
He's going to have a bit more grip. Runs, he got less. Who's that gone in front of him? Beer was in front of him. I believe Beer's lost it.
Beer is getting out of the way nicely. Just about getting out of the way of Mark there. Very nice. He just basically keep himself on the gravel and the grass. Oh, that is a bit of wing damage for Beer. Not ideal. Currently showing off the Alfa Romeo lawnmower. Soon to be released.
Oh, you got Gazza and Wyburn coming around to complete their laps, and the guys to each other.
Cheers for that, matey. We're going to get on board now with Wyburn. Someone's mic is crackly. Of course it's mine. Why wouldn't it be mine?
My friend Mike.
Yeah, it's probably yours, mate. The brand new ones are the shit ones. Wyburn second place. Quadjo's beaten Wyburn. Okay, wow. Interesting.
Gaza.
And they've both beaten Gaza. Right.
Wow.
Gotta be honest, that's a bit of an upset. Quadjo Huncho flexing a little bit there. Dark Mark is on no ERS, mate. He'll be going again. Charles, I believe, he's still going, mate, on the mediums. Not sure if he's pitting in here, but he's just running no ERS at the moment. We'll see. Stick on board with him. Noswell, by the way, up to P7. Nice lap by Nos, 1 minute 30.9. Dampenel's just above him in 6th. And there's the Alpha of Quadjo, I believe, just on an outlap. Unique Shots is out of fuel.
Out of fuel on the XS's.
That is the wrong place to be out of fuel.
Yeah.
Really is. Obviously doing his absolute utmost as you've got a lot of Dan Pennell's there, mate. He has just gone past Neglects. Danny Pennell's is going to come back into the pits. We've got dual kicked on outlap. He's gearing himself up. Oh mate, this is going to be going to qualifying, I tell you.
Shrews is on a lap. Shrews have pulled out, I think.
Oh, I've just gone on board with Adam, and that is qualifying over.
Oh, no.
Crashed it just after, he was coming round just after the hairpin, mate. Lost it. I've never seen anyone lose it there, to be honest with you. Shrews coming around, he lost it in the middle of sector 2 before just coming out of the hairpin. He's literally got on the straight, must have hit the curb on the outside, flew across the other side of the track and exploded. Shrews is back in the pits.
Oh, okay.
Right. Obviously not liking his lap time there. He won't be very happy dual coot on a lap then. Let's get on board with dual. He obviously invalidated his first lap. Let's go. Or maybe he did a outlap really. Or double outlap, which I've started doing recently. Caught the fucking curb. Yep, that sums that up, Adam. So mate, at least you get yourself in. You got yourself into Q2 at least. Always. Your run of 100% record in Q3 is over. Obviously 1 in 1 you have so far. Now you had 1 in 2. Psych is watching. I crash him. Yes, Psych, you can really talk, mate, after the fucking couple of races you've had. Basically, you can only fucking turn up on Sundays and race. Admittedly, that is when you really need to, isn't it, really? So I can kind of shut my mouth there. Shots is just about me. I also can't really talk about crashing. It's
No, you can't.
A novelty of mine, to be honest. Neglects has said wet Q3.
Really?
That's it. Yeah.
It is looking a bit cloudy.
It's looking a bit mildly moist, isn't it? Let's have a little look here then. So Joe comes round. Joe, this is going to be a slight improvement, you'd imagine. 30.1 he's got so far, 31.0, only a tenth quicker. Only a tenth quicker. Unique Shots is...
It's still going.
His world tour. He's still going, guys. Running on a 2-minute 45 lap. Currently good enough for 13th place. Amazing, you can nearly get through with this lap, by the way, which is rather worrying.
Yeah.
Just see Sniper come on line. Rain in 15 minutes is Adam. Yep, it's going to be a wet Q2. So easy to lose it on this
So what's the race? I would like to know.
We don't. Yeah, is it? Are these guys holding back on us here? Are they making
Adam, can you put in a chat what it is? What the race is, please?
Unique Shots, by the way, says fuck the speed limit. Comes in even though he's on no fuel. And not even go 70 miles an hour across the whole lap. So that was interesting. Have we got anybody on outlaps? We've got a couple. Quadjo is going round again. I'd say he's through, mate.
Jules on the hot lap.
Yellow flag sector 1-2. Wyburn. Oh, he's supposed to the pits. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Mate, literally saw sector 1-2 and then bam. Rarrett is saying good luck to everyone tonight. I hope you get this weekend off to a cracker. Hopefully not.
Oh, Quadrancho's gone round. Loves the front wing.
Why is he even... I don't understand why he's on the track, to be honest with you. I'd say he's comfortably through. The S section, Anthony, that's the 5th person caught out in the last 2 sessions on the S section. Joel, you can imagine coming back into the pits. Currently 6 seconds down on his time. We've got... Right, here we go. Dartmark. Dartmark then currently in the drop zone, bro. He's currently now on soft tyres, though, so this may be... Well, you'd imagine it's going to be a dramatic improvement from obviously not setting a time. It's very hard not to improve.
Should be P1.
You would imagine, wouldn't you? You would imagine.
Yeah.
Neglects did his time on the softs. In fact, saying that...
Okay. No, Gaz
Quadjo
just
has set his time on the... Quadjo has set his time on the softs as well. That makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, best time. It says Quadjo and Neglects on the softs. That explains why Quadjo's up there. Forgive me, guys, I should really have checked that before. So, medium runners, we've got Wyburn, Gaz, and then down to Danny P, Noswell, Jewel, and Charles. So, there are your current medium tyre runners. Softs, we've got Unique Shots is doing a remarkable job on them hards, by the way, if that's the case. Here comes
he made it back to the pit.
Dartmark. Yep, he's on his outlap again. Dartmark, invalidated. Dartmark, invalidated. He's in trouble. He's in real trouble. He's going to have to get this lap sorted. Beer and Kebab coming out to do his final run. These are the guys all out. Shrews as well.
Out on softs.
Shrews. I don't know if Shrews has made a mistake there. 35 seconds in the first sector is not going to get the job done. They're all out on track. Oh, quite small and mediums, aren't they? So, mate, look at the mixed strategies here. Mixed strategies up and down the field. Jock out on track. He's nowhere near safe. Charles is back out on track, doing a lap, I believe. Let's get on board with Charles. He's coming down the back straight. I love how they say the back straight, but it's literally on the same facing road as the front straight, which makes complete fucking sense. But anyway, we'll put the back straight for this purpose. 130R. No, they didn't even go near the curb. Charles stayed in the middle of the track. Whether it's advantageous or not to, obviously it all depends on your confidence with losing the car. Charles going up to overtake in the maximum power boost out of the car and puts himself in 7th. Okay,
Decent lap.
that's about a tenth quicker. It's a tenth quicker than his medium lap, mate. 2 tenths quicker. I'm not sure if he's going to be happy with that, you know.
Oh no.
The pits. He's safe.
Dragoon's just beating with mediums.
That's going to be an eye-opener for Charles. And he's not got any fuel, so Charles now is pretty much done. Noswell's done 4 laps on his tyres, by the way. Dartmark is on no ERS. Mark's out. Mark's out. P14 Shrews actually did it wasn't invalidation by Shrews. He did a 1 minute 40, so at least it puts him ahead of Mark up to 13th at the moment. One by Shrews. Qualifying ban in Singapore, 1 from the back. Also, as well, after that, he had, I think it was 15th to 4th.
15th, no, 3rd.
Third, of course, with a penalty, of course, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Sykes' starting on the softs is pointless. To be fair, if you can keep the heat down, Syke, and your tyre wear is not bad, you could probably make it work, to be fair. I wouldn't do it myself personally. I go medium to softs because you have a lot more running, as you probably agree, Syke, you have a lot more running at the end of the race. Obviously, rain affecting, of course, the outcome of the Grand Prix and what tyres you're going to go on.
As they're coming around to finish the match.
Let's get on board, matey. Gaz on the softs, so he's making a choice to go on to the softs. Is he going to keep the lap? He is. He's starting on the soft tyres, and obviously this is going to be quickest. 1 minute 29.2.
Wow.
Dom is on the mediums. Dom is on mediums.
This is going to be interesting.
Slow. Charles out of fuel. Noswell coming behind him. Charles, excellent driving there. Probably looked really retarded on the stream, but made the right choice to get out of the way. Noswell doesn't improve, and he...
Shots P2.
Shots P2. 5 tenths off Gaz. That's gonna make Gaz, I think, isn't it? He's only half a second off me on a harder tyre. Shrews. Bang. P6. Safe.
Wow. Yeah.
Dragoon into the pits. Dragoon's in trouble here. Beer and Kebab and Jewel both flying on the soft tyres.
Charles
really. You can, matey. We're going to go on board with Beer first. Beer coming across the line.
Oh,
he is always down with that. Beer's out.
Lost it.
Beer's out and Jewel's out. Both of them gone. Both of Jewel. Beer pulled it. He wasn't improving. He was 4 tenths down after sector 2. Jewel Coop spins out. Charles escapes and gets into Q3 at the expense of his teammate. Noswell misses out by 0.05 of a second, half a tenth. Noswell misses out on Q3. Dragoon and Charles probably thinking, thank my fucking lucky stars we got through here. Charles has snuck through twice. Charles has snuck through by the skin of his teeth.
Lucky again.
15th and 10th. Mate, it's the only problem for Charles now. He's one of 4 guys who were starting on the softs. Gaza, I'm surprised he's done that. He didn't need to. He's put himself potentially at a second half.
The undercut can work.
You know,
it can work big time around here as well.
Beer says Cody's dodgy physics straight again. Next, basically, Beer, I'd like you to send a screenshot of that llama that was just hanging in front of your car. Everyone saw it on screen. But yeah, mate, it's completely fucked. This is not like a screenshot of System 2. Noswell, Jewel, Beer, Darkmark, and Adam. Both Darkmark and Adam failed to set a time. Adam, of course, crashed. Darkmark just couldn't get the lap together, but of course they can both start on whatever tyre they please. Other than Adam and Jewel's exploded tyre, which wouldn't really be worthy of starting on because you only have 3 wheels to start the fucking race. Basically, guys, so there you have it. Gaz Burgess start on the softs along with Quadro, Neglects, and Charles in 1st, 3rd, 7th, and 10th, respectively. And of course, that there is your running. Let's have a quick look here. I believe it was Unique Wyburn. I went to the stream, mate, because I forgot to read the top 10, and the stream went off. For fuck's sake. Anthony, I'm going to leave you with this for 2 minutes, matey, just so I can watch the rest of the qualifying. Keep your eyes on it, matey, and I'll be back in 2 minutes. Just going to go for a quick piss and a quick cig.
No worries.
I'll be back with you. Not a problem, matey. Right, I'll wait a minute. I'll get onto the first car. So I'll give me 1 minute. In fact, I'll leave you, matey. I believe it's going to be...
First car is Gaza.
Oh, this will be interesting. Gaza, I'll be back in 2, mate.
Oh, mate. The championship leader coming out first. Apparently there is rain coming, so it's understandable that they're getting out on the laps quickly. Not sure how long it's going to be till the rain is coming. So let's have your predictions in the chat. Adam said no rain at all. Is that for the race, Adam? Bishop says Dom pole. Going to be close between Dom and Gaza. Gaza going to start on there. Gaza and Neglect on their laps. Shrews and Schultz following each other closely. Not ideal. Yeah, Shrews just backed off to give himself some space. No, there's no rain yet, Ben. Gaz's just coming up to the final sector of his lap. .129.1. Not bad, great lap. Jump on Neglects. Neglects with 130.3. And Pinnells with P2 with 130.1. Wyborn P1 129.0. Dragoon coming around, that's third with 129.5.
I'm back, matey, I'm back. 8 people set times, so give me back 40 viewers.
P3.
Shrews. P3, good effort from Shrewsy. Dragoon. We've got unique shots on a lap here.
Yeah,
just
just
in front
coming
of me. Here we go, we're back.
I haven't seen any rain yet.
Oh, I'm literally just, I've been reading the chat mate as well, just while I was outside. Jockey with full bearing down on him. Was in the P8 unique. P3. Wyburn sets the pace.
Oh, we've got a Ferrari round. Dragoon's round.
Oh, that's Dragoon. That is not the right way to face through there, Dragoon.
Nope.
Gets himself back on track. Nobody coming at Dragoon on his merry way. Beer's on the ramp mission tomorrow. Fucking hell, that's the 45. It was 45 views a minute ago. Holy fucking moly. Cheers, guys.
Nice.
Fucking right, lads. Well, I lost my streak of 40 views last week. I had 39. Bastards. But we're on 40. We've hit the 40 again so far. That's good. Anyway, back to the action. Mate, interesting time set there. Dragoon and Dampel's 5th and 6th. I'm really impressed with Shrews again. Shrews seems to be nailing his qualifying laps in this particular session.
Yeah, I'm not believing anything he says now. That's it.
Oh, it's not your track. Fuck you, you liar.
Yeah, that's it.
Not a chance. So, looking good. Schultz there in P10, Jock 9 neglects 8th.
Rain. Here comes the rain.
It's raining, I think that's qualifying over.
That's it.
Quite frankly. So, unless we're going to see a superhuman wet weather lap, I know Dragoon spends 4/5 of his time on this game practicing in the rain. Ironically, I reckon he'll be going out, of course. That's it, Anstey. Unless someone goes out, probably now. That's the only chance they're going to have of getting a quick attack.
I don't know, I'm on board with my brother, Alan, and it's coming out quite hard. If you stay on the Red Bull, you see it quite easily.
Screen.
Yeah.
Oh yes, there you go. It took a little bit of time to sink in. Let's have a look here. Psych, I'm going to say, man, calm down with your sucky comments, please, matey. Come on, there's only so much we can take. Come on. For fuck's sake, bro. It's raining. No fucking way. Well, he did just point out it is raining. So cheers, Adam. Anyway, moving on then. We got our top 10 there, I think, matey. I think by the time we get, yeah, you got a point. By the time we get the outlap done, get the garage. Well, I think for the first ever time, this brings you back to, I think it was 2015 or 16 when they had that shitty qualifying when everyone went out in 2 minutes and everyone was sitting around the entire session. Guys are going back out. They're going for it.
Wow.
Why not? Why not? You can understand why Quadro's doing it, just simply to potentially, possibly scrape another position. He's only a 10th off Dan Penels, remember.
This is really risky. Gaza and Weibel.
It is, mate.
Wow.
Shrews has gone out. They're all going back out.
Odd. Unless it's...
I don't know. This is a little bit unusual here.
Frustrating not being in a party with them. Usually I'm in a party with them every week. So.
Psych, I've warned you. 10-minute timeout. Shut the fuck up. Right, okay. Said no more Saki comments. He made a Saki comment. 10-minute timeout. We don't mess around in this fucking channel. Right. I believe Wyburn was the furthest one round, so he's going to be the only one really that we can potentially see. I'd probably say the only one we can really see an improvement from him. Maybe neglects as well. Or not neglect, sorry, he's retired. Quadro, forgive me. Here we go then. I love how they're saying justice for Psych. No, I warned him. Multiple occasions. Calm the fuck down. 10 minutes.
Just a bit discreetly. Does he want a bigger spoon?
I think oh, Wyburn a little bit of leaks from Wyburn. I'm going to start Wyburn on TV pod. You can understand why the guys are struggling a little bit here.
Yeah, I'm still on board with Gaza.
AJ started laughing. Beer has actually turned around and said it is. They're all saying free like Zadie.
Cheers, Beer.
It's Amsterdam's fault.
Yeah.
Now, Wyburn's a 10th down here. Wyburn is only a 10th down. That's 2 temps down. Jock's fought this. This is the only time they're really going to have any chance of improving. I think anyone's on flyers now. It is possible, mate. I think with a perfect sector 2, but a spoon curve is going to be lethal around here. I think actually, I'd say that I've just watched on the stream, Wyburn did go quite heavily over the curb there. I'm not sure if this is potentially going to be a valid lap anyway. I think it must be still pushing. I love everyone saying that. Come on, guys, I did warn him multiple times. He carried on going, so I fucking chat at him. Fuck it. 10 minutes. But I don't think there's going to be an improvement here, surely to Christ. Wyburn has already pretty much reached all his regs as well. Oh, and he's lost it. Yeah, there you go. I think this is... Yeah, this... I think... Wybur's called it.
Last.
I thought, mate, Quadro isn't fucking doing anything because he's just bleeding spun off, so Quadro's done.
Gaz's called it.
There you go. Yeah, they all are, mate. I can't really see anybody really kind of shining any further than this.
Everyone's tired.
Psych is for Oliver, not just Christmas. Dolby, how's it going, buddy? Fuck's sake. I think this has got to be it, mate, surely. I genuinely can't say that's improving.
I don't think anyone is.
Dom's 2 temps down. So yeah, Wyburn, he needed this.
Yeah,
there's
he did.
all of the big guns, all 4 of the championship people, the championship rivals who can still potentially get the championship in this case. are all, Gaz retires, there you go. Wyman, unless Unique Shots can do something absolutely immaculate in this sector, which, as we've seen, free cycle we riot. Give me a minute.
Yeah, Alan's pitted as well.
There you go. Here's my response for you guys. Munch on it. And there's Dominic. So that is pretty much it.
That's it.
There we go. Wyburn takes pole position in Suzuka. Gaz Burgess P2, Unique Shots P3, Shrews 4th, Dragoon 5th, Dan Purnell's in 6th.
Tyre did Wyburn? Who is Q2?
Mediums, mate.
Wow,
Mediums.
okay. So Gazza is in the middle of them. Because Unique was on the mediums as well, wasn't he?
He was, mate. So it's going to be interesting. I believe Quadjo, the Glex and Charles were on the softs, weren't they?
Yes.
So watch out for those three off the start, of course. Dan Purnell's doesn't get... Did Dan just improve? Is he...
I have no idea.
Dan Purnell's has just improved his time. Just watching the stream, he's put a 10th on his time. Effort.com.
Yeah, wow. Did he?
Yeah, he's just put a 10th on his time, mate. He went from 1 minute 30, but fucking hell. Fucking lap of the day so far.
He must have really, really mucked up on his dry lap.
Mate, he only had a 30.1, which wasn't that bad. Obviously, we didn't catch the dry lap itself. I was on board with Gaz, wasn't it, at the time when I went for a smoke, but to be fair, that was rather good, in fairness from Dan. If he's gone and done that in the wet, he's going to be quite an interesting one coming at the end.
Didn't he win F3 race last season, Dan?
He did, mate. It was his only ever Grand Prix win.
Yeah.
Well, everyone's still on about psych, to be honest with you. To be fair to you, mate. Fucking hell, get a grip. How many times has little Munchkin been told to stop being a sarcastic little cunt on my streams? Every fucking week. Stick the general election up your fucking ass. Britain can't even fucking decide whether we're leaving or fucking staying in fucking EU at this fucking rate. I won't fucking trust anything about a general fucking election. They're all a bunch of cunts. Basically, he was just being a sarky cunt in the chat, basically, Dolby. I fucking chat ban him for 10 minutes. Hashtag admin power. Right, here we go then. So, we have ourselves a very, very intriguing start of the race, sorry, forgive me. It is Wyburn, Gaz, Unique Shrews. Unique Shrews, that'll be a fucking dangerous love child, wouldn't it? Holy fucking moly. Oh dear. They should make a joint. They should make a joint profile and call themselves Unique. Unique Turtle. I was going to say that would be quite an interesting development there. Right, here is your 10. I've already said it enough times. This is what we're working with, guys. Cracking laps there, 2 tenths. Well, pretty much half a second separating the top 5. Dragoon doing well to get himself in there. Here we go then. So, I believe it's 20... Is it 27 or 28 laps? I believe it's 27. Quite me happy.
27.
It's Twitch, not the Houses of Parliament. I've already said fucking election can fuck off. Right then. Give me 1 minute then.
Going at 5 past.
5 past. Just on time psych as well. Only I could cause this much of a stir.
You always cause a stir.
Fuck, I can't help it, mate. Just everywhere I go. Right. Here we go then, matey. You wouldn't have known. Literally, he's just... He's put a thing in the chat calling me scum.
Scum.
Oh. There you go. Our banter leader is free. Fucking hell. Yeah, in the chat there. Right then, now obviously we've had a bit of laugh and a joke here, of course. There is quite a serious race to be had here. Obviously, there's still 4 people that come in the championship. 99 points separated first and fourth. Unique shots 243. Gaz Burgess 236. They're the 2 immediate contenders, aren't they? They're going to be watching everybody.
And I believe
every single mistake.
All 4 of them are the top 4.
They are, matey. And you know what? Ironically, nearly in the correct order. If you swapped around Unique and Wyburn. Now, this is going to be, you know what, amazing. After everything, after all of the chat banter, I've got myself a follow.
Still don't know my
Hayes
name.
Toxic says 5 past your bedtime. Still don't know my name. I now know your name. Being still don't know my name. Thank you so much for the follow. For fuck's sake, what am I doing? On the screen, ladies and gentlemen, is the tyres that people are going to be starting with. Expect to see no real hard running, you can imagine, especially as it's a dry race, as Adam confirmed in the chat earlier. I believe Charles did as well. So, let's see what do you reckon is going to happen here, mate. It's all going to be about if Gaz can take the lead, how far can he take off by? Because we know the soft tyres are going to be very, very good at the end of the race. And the top 5 of the top 6, barring incident, are all going to be running on them.
Well, they've also got
Predictions
what as well. They've also got what if they had fuel going through that S section on the first couple of laps. If they added fuel, your car's all over the place. Honestly, it's like running on ice. It's horrible. So it's going to be interesting. Prediction: I'm going to say evidently Gaz a P1 biased. Gaz a Unique wide one.
You reckon Gaz is going to take it?
Yeah.
Interesting. Myself, it's hard to predict. We know that if without incident, we know the top 3 with Shrewsy. You know, obviously with the wildcards of Dragoon and Dan Pennell's been there as well. Don't forget that, of course. These guys have come down from Div 2, and honestly, they fit right in here, haven't they? They really are. They're really fighting at the top of the table as well, kind of giving the top guns something to think about, slotting in just as the best of the rest in that case. I don't know. I think there might be a bit of an upset in the top 5, mate. I think I'm going to... Now, this is a curse, because I killed Neglects in my curse the other week. If I killed about 10 drivers the other week. I'm going to go for Wyburn. Shrews on the podium somewhere.
I was going to say Shrew's going to be the dark horse.
And I think one of the top 3, mate, is going to have an incident. I generally do. I think we're getting so far into the season. Is Gaz is starting on soft Jackie? As you can see there, he is, mate. He went to the softs, and to be honest, he didn't need to. He did get through. And yeah, as Anthony just confirmed there, he did have enough to get through.
Yeah.
Who is that Toxics guy?
I have no idea.
I don't know who he is. No. Psych, we should do a... Beer's a dinosaur. We should...
I thought Shag was a dinosaur.
Oh, Shag's a fossil.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Jackie Cole, confident saying that Gaz will win 100%. Well, to do that, mate, he's going to need to get through nice and early and build the gap. Basically, do what he did last week, but be able to make it pull off. I believe he started on the softs last week, didn't he? And Dom ended up hauling him in at the end.
Yeah.
I believe who won that? It was Dom did win last week, didn't he? He did. Of course, they were level on points, weren't they?
Yes.
Right then. We are coming close to crunch time here, ladies and gentlemen. Close to the start of the Japanese Grand Prix. Of course, last season we had an amazing battle around Division 2 last season. A very controversial one. I'll kind of bring that back in. Sneaky Wolf, Lost Soul, who's in the chat, was following Forrester. Forrester was in P1. Lost Soul was in P2. And Forrester got tapped by Sneaky, aka Ryan, aka Lost Soul, on the last lap and crashed off.
Oh, I can't remember that F3 race at all.
I know that it was Wyburn got the win, but then Dan Pennell's. To be honest, Toxic, I can't honestly, like, obviously I think we did used to speak to you a while back, but I recognise the username. Wyburn says, anybody backing me?
No.
Sykes called him Unique.
Unique export.
Basically, not yet. Watch out for Dragoon. He might have a nosebleed being that high up. In fairness, Ralph knows it very well because me, Ralph, and Scotty all kind of benefited from that crash with Forrester and Sneaky Wolf. I believe Ralph benefited and got his... If I'm correct, Ralph, did you win that in the end? I'm sure Ralph got his... That was his first win. Beer says, going now. Here we go. That's the sign. That's the start. 10:05. We are rolling. of course, we have a formation lap. In fact, I fucking hope we do. Let's hope Shaggy's actually done this right.
Hope so.
Yes, he has. Good effort from him. I'm just going to grab a cheeky screenshot, mate, of the top 19. Well, all of the 19, as you can't have a top 19 when there is only 19. Yes, you can.
I don't know, Jeff says you're in the top 10 when you're P1, so...
Paul's got the megaphone, we can't hear you. Do one, I guess. Unclog your ears, little boy. Right. Oh, that's a crackle, that's no handy.
Well, they all the way
here we go
clean.
then. I'm going to flick through. Everyone's
Looks
gone off
like
the
it.
line, it seems. Kakashi is...
In
Hold
the
on.
pits.
No,
Kakashi's in
no,
the
Kakashi!
pits.
He's not in
What's
the
happened
race.
to Kakashi?
He's not here. He fucking left again, didn't he? Kakashi, no points, continues, 17 races. Goodness me.
Shouldn't he be in
Fucking hell,
point
Kakashi.
racing?
He should be in... yeah, pretty much. I know I'm really quiet, mate, sorry, forgive me. Just got to... my baby's not well, mate, so I'm speaking a bit quieter tonight, a lot more quiet than usual. She's got a really bad cough. So, Kakashi, mate, has got stuck at the chippy. I think they're holding him hostage until he has the last fucking battered Mars bar. So literally held hostage. Yeah, forgive me, mate. Forgive me, guys. My mic keeps slipping down. Is that a little bit better? And Anston, you can hear me clear, but obviously the stream will be a little bit different because obviously it's got game sound as well. But so guys, forgive me. Like I said, her little one's not well. Well, she's got a cough. I don't want to wake her, otherwise I'm gonna get fucking killed. Or I'll probably get held hostage at Kakashi's chippy. To be fair, Dragoon. P5 Dampenels, Quadjo, all of them gone round clean so far. Nobody on the naughty step. Other than Psych, of course. Psych was released. He behaved well, so I released him from prison early. Fucking why not?
I was just about to say, Weibel's opening up a gap.
What's happened here?
Yeah, he's just...
Charlton Jock on the line.
Oh dear. On the naughty steps.
Thank you, Derby. To be fair, mate, it's just really a cough at the moment. I think they've collided together. Well, obviously they collided together.
Not my fault.
I'll be honest. Yeah, oh dear.
Okay.
Fucking hell. We'll leave that there. Yeah, I can't really comment on formation laps. After my Tuesday, ended up killing Gripmaster back in Germany. That wasn't ideal.
I can't comment either. I think I killed you on the formation that once.
Oh, Adam hit Charles.
Oh, okay.
He's still going, though. He's still going.
Yeah.
How does that work? Beep, Codemasters run tomorrow. Aye, Dobby, she's fine, mate. She just had a bit of trouble sleeping at the start. Here we go, then. We are on the way. 5 red lights. Oh, you got to flick off back to another car.
Yeah.
5 red lights at the Japanese Grand Prix. And it is go. Here we go, then. Right, let's watch all this unfold. Right, okay, we've got a nice, brilliant start. Look at Wyman Gaz here. Wyman, he's calling his bluff. Oh, Wyman. Gaz makes a little lunge. Oh, they've had contact. Here we go. Wyman's run wide. Gaz Beard just goes through and takes the lead. He's done what he's had to do. We've got Carnage. Shrews off. Shrews is off. There's Carnage at the back. What's going on here?
Oh,
Charles is off.
Alan.
Shrews is off. Neglects is flying off.
Neglects
Sorry, guys, forgive me. And we've got Julka overtaking Austin around the outside. He was on the yellow flags. I'm not sure if he has to give that back potentially. Forgive me, guys. I did miss that. And I usually do. I'm really good at catching the first lap Carnage, but there was such a big battle going on up front.
Austin on the back of
I
Joel.
didn't miss it. Shaggy's up 7 places. So is Jason Pennells.
Austin's gone wide.
Austin was a bit wide there. And I believe that's going to give Charles a bit of a run. Right, we're going to go back up front here. Gasper just did what he had to do. He got his elbows out, mate, didn't he? And went, right, I'm going for it. The two made a bit of contact. Wyburn lost a little bit of momentum. Through goes Gaz Burgess. He has done what he needed to do. Jason Pennells and Noswald, JP. Oh my God, I've just seen oh my God, that's quite a big battling going on behind there. And look at the Williams of Adam. Adam up the inside. Great move. And Noswald's run wide. Adam up 2 places. Noswald wing damage. Noswald wing damage. Oh, Dragoon, had a little look at Dom there. He backed out of it.
Wow.
Oh, mate, that would have been a cracker. What a start to the Japanese Grand Prix.
Oh, Dragoon got a dive bomb.
Oh, that's not good. Oh, you don't want to do that, Dragoon. Quadjo's just done Dan Pennells, by the way. Quadjo moves up to 5th place. Literally caught Dan Pennells napping. Beer pits, that is front wing damage, I believe.
The Red Bull's better then.
That's 5 second penalty speeding in the pit lane. Look at Dark Mark here. Dark Mark here and Adam. Adam's in the points, by the way, already. Adam's had a cracking start, up 5 places.
Great start,
Look at
Adam.
Jason Pennell's up 9 places. Jason Pennell, Shaggy up 8. Amazing start there. Beer and Kebab, Noswell, Shrews. And well, Kakashi's just basically a pit lane resident anyway. What a fucking start this has been. Gasbury just do what he has to do, Anthony. We called it straight away. Broke the DRS when we're not even near the breaking the DRS, of course. Back over to tyre strategy here. Quadro, there's only 2 guys, well, 2 guys at the front still, running on the soft tyre. Quadro's going to be quite a threat, isn't he? You'd imagine.
Picking up the dirt. He's a little bit all over the place through the...
I saw the cloud then.
S's. Yeah, it was Bible and kicking up the dirt. Not sure if he's struggling already.
Dan Pennell's has gone off. Dan's at the wall. Jock goes through. Oh, Danny P, more bad luck. He's had absolute shambles in Division 2 with luck this season. And he's had another shambles here tonight. Charles then, currently battling with Jewel. Red Bulls 13th, 14th. Shrews. This is going to take a lot more of an effort this time, mate. I'll be honest with you. For him to get a podium, that kind of commentator's curse there.
Noswell and Shrews almost collected each other. Noswell ran a bit wide.
Noswell kind of... Shrews up to 17th, forgive me, sorry. Bear, 15 seconds. He's going for the hard run. They'll go to the end from there.
Yeah, Shrews will go to the end as well.
Mark and Adam. Forgive me, I didn't see that. Mark has done Adam going through spoon curb. I wish I caught that one on stream. By fucking God, what a move that would have been. Adam, a little bit feisty. He's got to watch the braking. I believe you. A lot of guys have been working with him this week, especially... And Wyburn! Unique shot to Wyburn! Dom's got him! Around the outside.
That's crucial.
Move. That is absolutely crucial, as you call it, Anstey. That could be the move. Potentially... Well, I'm not going to say seals it, because we've got a long way to go, haven't we? But you look back at certain parts of the season, Charles Pitts as well. I imagine that'll be from lap 1. He was a little bit stranded at the yellow flag sector 1. What's happened there? Dragoon. Dragoon off the track. Mustafa Shagov takes his wannabe teammate.
I got a bite that time with the Dragoon.
Yeah, man, don't worry about it, mate. You'll find that any bias, I know YouTube had runners in the past, as have me and him. Mate, when you get into these commentaries, bias goes out the window, mate. I'll be honest with you. Like sector 2. Quadjo's round. That's on fucking ice.
Adam, 3 seconds.
Watch out. JP, great move there on Quadjo. Quadjo does have wing damage. Oh, you'd imagine that this is simply a done deal. Dartmark is having a cracking race, by the way. Up into P9 from all the way from 14th on the grid. Shaggy, by the way, how the fuck is he there? Sector 1, that is. Charles has gone. Charles not enjoying himself here at the moment. One brother doing well, one brother not doing so well. Austin is in P10. Dartmark, we're going to get on board with these two really quickly. Dartmark and JP, these two have had run-ins in the past. Cracking little start to the race, this.
Can I just say, Gaz has got a 3.2 second lead now.
And do you know what, mate? Have you seen the chat? AJ has hit the fucking nail on the head. Look at Dartmark on Jason Pennell's. Over speed and a half, bit of slipstream. Cracking move. Dartmark over the P8, Austin 10th.
Yeah, I've just read that in the chat.
AJ hit the nail on the head, yep. I was just about to go out before Dartmark went and did a really, really nice move there on JP. No DRS, of course. What? How come Mark and Pennell's don't have DRS? Did they go through it at the same point?
Maybe.
Yeah, they must have, because Austin's got it. Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, really, Austin and Adam had it.
I know, mate, I was about to, yeah, they did. I think, is it just before the corner? I thought it was after. I don't fucking know. Fuck it. No, going back to what AJ's point was, as Jackie literally turns around and says, the only way that Wyburn and Shots are going to win this race is if they literally not work together, so to speak, but in that sense do so, because, you know, they're going to be at that sort of roller. Oh, Quadjo's run wide. Wing damage really affecting him.
Oh,
Adam with a penalty there. Dartmark, he needs to be a bit... Marky needs to watch out here. Quadjo does have that wing damage. It is inevitable. Dartmark will be running in 7th, Pennell's 8th, Austin 9th, and Adam 10th. If they keep it clean, Adam just hit the back of Austin there. Any damage? We'll have a look. Adam and Austin will... holy moment. Fucking hellfire. That could have ended... Oh, well, that would have been rather an interesting... clip. Tell you, AJ, fingers crossed, man, we don't have to have any of that sent through, please. We've got an easy weekend this week.
3 second penalty.
Another big one there for Neglects, currently sitting down in 14th position, Neglects. And look at this, Quadjo's run wide. But I think Dartmark, Mark gets the move done. Mark up in the P7, JP next. Mate, seeing these guys up here does make me a little bit proud, you know. Seeing the likes of JP, Quadjo, I know he's just pitting, obviously, but you know, the improvement that we're seeing from these guys is remarkable.
5 second penalty for Quadro. Oh,
Quadjo speeding in the pits. Beers already fell foul to that as well. Quadjo literally running in the top 5. Spun it round, and Quadjo, that's pretty much Game, set, match for him, Dragoon and Julku. What a fantastic camera angle. Fuck, I haven't said that for a few weeks. Gonna stick with Wyburn for a little bit, matey.
Quadro went from
No,
hards to
actually,
mediums.
He was on softs, mate. Oh, yeah, he just flicked over twice.
They went from hard
Anyone
to
else catch
medium.
that? Yeah, on the... He's on the hard tyre.
He's on the hard
curious.
tyre.
Oh, he started on softs, mate.
Beer's on hard tyre. Yeah, but they took off the hard tyres. Has he
Oh,
been in the
you're
pits
watching his
more than
car?
once? Yeah, I was watching the car. There's hard tyres on the floor.
Oh no, don't watch the car, mate. It's glitched.
Right. Okay.
It's heavily glitched.
Okay.
Mate, you'll see. Oh, Dragoon then on the back here. New follow as well, just while we've got to slip this in there. GLS. What the fuck is that name? GLS Jojo PT. Thank you very much for the follow, superstar. Welcome to the RRF1 Familia. Quadjo and Shrews. Man, that's ironic. Them two were battling for 4th and 5th about fucking 3 laps ago. Next thing you know, well, obviously they started like very close. Shrews obviously had an incident. We'll obviously get clips through of that, hopefully. And we're watching Austin then on Jason Pennell's. These two have had a history this season, haven't they? They've always been pretty much on track together every single race. Something has happened between the two. And oh, it nearly happened again then. JP giving Austin a bit of a squeeze. That is what you call borderline legal. And I mean fractionally, just leaving enough of a car width. Austin, if he'd have carried that move going, it would have ended a lot worse. Now, Austin does have DRS on Jason Pennell's. Absolute cracking start to the Grand Prix. Austin, I think this should be it done, but JP will be able to get Austin with the overspeed if he can slow this down. Beautiful.
Yeah, perfect.
Textbook, I think is the word. Dragoon then on Julku. These two have had battles in Division 2 as well this season. You know, when Julku was allowed to step up. Cracking start to the Grand Prix. We're going to have a little flick back onto JP if he can keep up with Austin. Now, this is the problem with JP, isn't it? In races, in qualifying, he's obviously in the last couple, he's had a bit of trouble in the last couple of races, not made a Q2, but before that, his qualifyings were really good. Neglects again in the pits. Absolute shambles from our potential, well, our Singapore star, wasn't he? Singapore driver of the day before he ended up exploding. But
Bibles on the back of Unique.
Yellow flag sector 1, that's Quadjo, Jesus Christ. This track is real. Oh boy! Ay, caramba, Quadjo. Watch out when you rejoin. Holy fucking piss flaps, that's not ideal. Gasberg just nearly 4 seconds up now. On Unique Shots, we're going to go on TV pod here just to see the lines. This could literally come down, Anstey, to penalties, matey.
Yeah.
Literally.
I haven't seen any penalties.
Ooh. I'm just going to mention that I've seen a couple. I've seen one. I don't think it affects the top group though. From what I remember, Quadjo's gone round again. Quadjo is spending more time in the walls. Oh my god, he really is spending time in the walls this time. Dragoon and Julku. Dragoon did him. Quadjo, he's fuming. Fair play, lucky Quadjo. We'll see you again next week, matey. Keep your head up. This is coming from me who literally crashed out and left within 2 seconds last night. We're not going to talk about that. Cracking little start to the Grand Prix then, guys. Here we go. So we've got Austin in P8, 1.1 seconds just behind Dartmark here. This is the group that we're watching at the moment. We've got Adam running in a very, very solid 10th there. Your brother doing you proud at the moment, Anstey?
He's doing very
so
good.
much and a bit of a stinker.
Yeah, Adam is doing very well at the moment.
You know what's really funny? Beer has an outside chance at points here. Looking at the timing screens, if you can keep it roughly within that time with he's looking at Dartmark. That's who he's going to be looking at. Beer could be looking at. He'll be in the P7 battle at some point in the race if obviously he keeps it clean and doesn't obviously lose it or whatever. You know, blah blah blah. The timing screens pretty much. I'm going to go onto the leader just to kind of show you guys on the whole. I know it's quite not the best to see because obviously if you're watching on tablet, it's small screen or phone. Dartmark 24 seconds behind the leader. Beer 44. So if they keep that sort of time, Beer will be coming out roughly 2 to 3 seconds ahead of Mark as long as Mark gets his pit stop right. And obviously, you've got your undercut scenario. Mark's tyres will go off. Beer's will be still doing well. It's going to be intriguing, mate, to see if Beer keeps these tyres going all the way to the end. He may be able to pick up a cheeky point as well, and he'll be absolutely buzzing with that. But anyway, back up to the talk of the top. Wyburn is on DRS on Unique Shots. Wyburn he's on the outside here. He's got the outside. Now these two, always when they battle, it is thrilling. They throw caution to the wind every single time, and look at this. Cracking little battle, and this is the biggest battle on track at the moment. It is. Wyburn now, mate, needs to win. Wyburn needs to win every single race. He has to. He has to find a way. AJ's like a fucking messiah in the chat at the moment. He's going to appreciate that chat. Gaps being hauled in, mate. Second off in the last 2 laps. Gasberg's tyres are running low. Adam 2. Oh, Dragoon's done it. Dragoon's done Adam.
Yep.
Okay, Dragoon up in a P10. Well done there, Dragoon. Get yourself in the points.
And then
we go then. Charles, I think this is just a case for Charles to get himself to the end, mate. We all know in RRF1 anything can happen. I'm going to remind you guys of a race, obviously, while we've not got any immediate action. We have got immediate action because Austin's done dark mark. Wow! Outside me.
Oh,
okay.
Adam's come round. Oh, Adam's had a spin.
No,
yes,
Adam. No wing damage. He maintains it. P12, just get your head down, Adam. Keep it going. Austin up to P7. Cracking little move there. Gaza... AJ did make a good point about Gaz's tyres gone off, but Gaz has put another 0.4 of a second. Now,
these two are squabbling, so
I know, this is Gaz's chance.
Yeah.
He needs now potentially to step up his game here. He needs to step his game up then and crank it up, even if it's going to damage the tyres for a couple of laps. Oh my god. That would not be an ideal way to continue his championship battle. They just need, I think, Wyburn for his chance. It seems like in this facet of the race, obviously, he's possibly about a tenth or two quicker than Unique. As it stands, obviously, you know, at the moment they're both running on no ERS, so literally conserving, battle of conservation with their cars, making sure their engines stay pretty clean. Wyburn's going to be in a little bit more trouble with his engine temperature, even though he can run lean and non all day, mate, you know what I mean? But you're stuck behind the car in front, your engine's going to overheat. Yeah. So this literally...
Wyburn seems to have a better run through the S's. I've literally stayed on board with him through the S's, and he's closed the gap on Unique quite a lot. Unique's actually had to come out saving mode to try and maintain it.
Do you know what though, Anstey? I'll tell you what, watch him go out the final corner. I think Wybes is now running no assists in this particular facet of the season. He's gone to no assists. Good effort, mate. I wouldn't be able to do it myself.
That's really
effort. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Wow, he's ahead of me. Yeah, I've not even gone that step yet.
Who's that? That's VI. That is mate. Look at the colour of his name. VIPZ. Fucking hell! Jesus Christ. Hey, for whatever good it is. Dragoon and Jason Pennell's now battle for P9. Just going to flick down to that. If you can do us a favour, Anstey, keep on board with the top battle. I'll flick straight back to it. Dragoon's hit the back of Jason Pennell's. Oh dear. They remain, we've got a yellow flag sector 1, that is Neglect's currently showing off the No Point Racing's spin function. At the moment that is pretty good. Wyburn on the back of Unique again. I've literally, Wyburn!
Oh, it closed right
in there. A little bit deeper. Oh, bloody hell, so close to the back of Unique. Co-commentator voice is a bit laggy. Mate, I'll explain why. Anstey, you don't need to do anything, matey. I'm running through the Xbox Twitch app, mate. Not PC. So cheers for the feedback though. Wybur's lost it. Wyburn, well saved. Well saved. But that's going to kind of free... Mate, Unique's going to be breathing a sigh of relief for a minute, you know what I mean? Because he has had Wyburn all over his arse. Pretty much the whole season these two have been battling back and forth. Mate, we're still waiting for a Dom versus Gaz battle. We haven't had one yet on the same tyre at the same point of the track. Dan Pennell's 3-second penalty. Dad having a quiet race, P5. Did this a lot last season as well, if you remember.
He is closing the gap on Jock, just slightly.
Jewel Coot gets Dragoon. Dragoon with wing damage, and ironically, Dragoon has found his way to P11. Wyburn 3-second penalty!
That could be crucial.
That's huge. That is massive. Obviously, we don't go looking at penalties on the race director. It means at the end, obviously, it'll probably help you guys watching, but to be fair, when they come across the line, it means I can do, whoa, he's gone there, and, you know, give you all the dramatic, quiet spiel. Basically, because I'm running on PC, no issue. Because I've not got I've not actually got a PC at the moment with Streamlabs on. There's working with me. Guys, lap 10. There you go, matey. 10:17. I think he's just going to go to try and cover off. He's going to be coming out just behind Dan.
Yeah.
Behind Dan. He is. Right, so Dan's gone through. He's going to catch Dan, isn't he? He's going to catch Dan Pennell's stint. Going to be crucial then. So everybody now running. Nobody is on the soft tyre yet. We'll be seeing that tyre come out.
It's very unique and Wyburn. Unique and Wyburn need to fly. They need to telepathically try and not battle with, you know, try and figure out.
Yeah.
Tell each other not to battle. Try and maintain the gap to stand any chance of staying in this championship.
Dolby says Gaz in soon at the exact time that Gaz pitted Dragoon. Dragoon actually he's gone into the hard tyre. Dragoon, yeah, he's had to. He's had no choice. Remember what I said about Beer? He's up to P12.
Yeah.
He's going for it, isn't he? He is going for it. Austin
Adam,
and Dartmouth.
Adam went aboard. Lost the rear, went a bit wide.
Oh, he's got Beer coming into him. Is he
Yeah.
going to be able to hold it from Beer? Going to go on to Dartmark and Austin, still battling it. This has been a race-long battle between those two. Cracking battle. P7, Austin's having an absolute cracker, by the way. Eliminated in Q1, remember. Wyburn and Dom. Oh, Jesus. I don't know if this is a good idea. Wyburn, he's gonna have to go for it. You know, imagine, this is all kind of balls to the wall here for Wybes. This is as we see, guys, this is a championship battle unfolding live before our eyes here. Gaz still has 5.6 seconds of track to play with. Wybes did let off a little bit then. You saw the braking. As you see, guys, at the bottom, he didn't go flat. He did brake a little bit earlier just so he didn't kind of take Dom out. These two have a great respect for each other, as you've seen, Anstey and the rest of RRF1, the RRF1 fan base, we can now call it. We've literally seen these two go wheel to wheel. Possibly one of the best moves I've ever seen around France. Topped, of course, by Thompson in Singapore, which was absolutely ridiculous, the way he got through past Rauer, I think it was Rauer and Muirhead. Remarkable overtakes we've had all season here. And, mate, once again, Dom is surviving at the quick technical corners.
Yeah.
Wybes just, obviously the S section, sector 1, Wybes stays with him. As soon as he gets into the fast open corners, Dom just edges out that little bit of a gap on him. As you see here, look back, already up to 9/10 of a second. But as I was saying a minute ago, mate, Gaz does have he had about 6 seconds to play with, so he's got 6 seconds of time of empty track in front of him, doesn't he? Just to kind of see, and the gap at the moment, guys, between himself and Unique Shots is 17 seconds. That will need to come down to about 13 if Gaz wants to have a realistic chance of winning this Grand Prix.
Gill's having a good little race in last
He's got 7 points. Got himself points. Avoided. I think he had a couple of sector 1 Dragoon. Oh dear.
Oh.
His season goes from bad to fucking worse. I was always going to say stick with Division 3 comms, but to be fair, no mate, unlucky bud. And we're going to go by, it's Death Corner. It's Death Corner. It's come round here. No, it's not, it's back there. He was back there, sorry mate, on the left hand side. Oh, dearie me. Why was that a moment? 4 seconds out.
Wyburn has it? Yeah, he has, yeah.
That is crucial.
Massive moment.
I did miss it, mate, forgive me, I was trying to find Dragoon's stricken car, probably should have been paying attention. Yellow flag sector 2, Austin. Oh, he's in the pits, okay, never mind. Shaggy and Austin pit, that's early. That's early, why have they gone on arch? I'm a bit perplexed. I guess they're just trying to get to the end of the race comfortably.
It's
They
penalty.
pulled it at the end.
No, Penels is
Flag
still
sector
running.
2.
So yellow flag come up, Penels and Jill was swap positions, but Jill is now P7. Great run
Charles, I
from
think,
Red
mate.
Bull.
Charles, I think it was. Adam is into P11. He still has to pit though. Shrews is actually coming towards the points. How? Well, he's just doing a Shrews drive, isn't he? Basically.
Just call it Shrews.
Kind of famous for it.
That's it. Call it Shrews drive.
Beer and Kebab, by the way, got past Adam. Did miss it on stream. Beer is through past Adam. He's up into the points already. I called it.
Already. Wow.
Called it. Beer does have
great
Mustafa.
drive
This
at
could
the
be
moment for
intriguing. Beer and Mustafa Shag. Ooh, this is a fan favourite battle. Ooh, Dan on Jock. Those two battling. Former rivals from Division 2. If you remember last season at Division 3, Jock and Danny P were both in the championship battle.
Yeah, they were.
Until I think it was America round 17 last season.
The McLarens were on point last season. Both McLarens. I remember it all the way through the 3.
Ironically, wasn't Danny P? Oh, Jock pits. I think they got 5-second penalty for Jock. Oh, that's wounding. Gaz comes past Jock now. He is about 3.5 seconds. What's the gap?
Oh,
Wyburn is 14.
Wyburn, I think Wyburn's tyres are gone.
Wyburn's in trouble.
He's just almost lost it again through the Estes.
But Anstey, he's got a problem here because he's literally got to go another 2 laps. Them soft tyres on 13 laps will be an issue. We've got a yellow flag sector 1. Who is that? It is... Well, who is it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I flipped through very quickly.
I did myself. I didn't really notice anything there. Leader... Obviously, you know I'm not really the best at spotting things, guys, so if you guys spotted it over me, let me fucking know. Shrews half a second down on Austin. This is going to be intriguing to see if Austin can keep up. Shag and Adam and Mustafa. Shaggy's just got Adam. No, Adam caught up with Shag there.
Maybe Shag at the moment.
Okay. That may explain it, but it did say yellow flag sector 1, and he was in sector 3 at the time, so I don't...
Okay.
Adam is gone! Adam's gone!
Oh,
look it. It happens, mate. He just needs to get his head in the game. Don't reverse onto track when there's cars coming. Get yourself back in. Don't worry about it. Get yourself on another set of mediums if you can, maybe hards. Get yourself to the end. You never know what will happen. Unfortunately, mate, he's had a good race so far. Obviously, shit does happen, and we move on. And hopefully, he can be able to keep his head up.
Why was it close to the gap?
3.5. Oh, it was, mate. It was neglects. Neglects. He's just been lapped.
Okay.
So. Obviously we need... I know that blue flags still work, but the arrows disappear on the ghosting system. Here comes the ghosting debate. Here we go.
Right.
Oh boy. Yellow flag in Sector 1 still. That's just been cleared. Oh, Adam, you just got to feel for the guy at the I'm sorry. He's had such a fucking troublesome start. Austin is Shrooms and Mustafa Shag. Bears keeping them behind here. Jason Pennell's and Jewel Coot, those two will be pitting, you probably say, in about 1 to 2 laps time. Mate, who's going to be the first one to budge out of the leaders? By the way, Gaz is nearly within 13. That's what we called it. We called it at 13 seconds.
We did.
This is going to be mouth-watering at the end. Fucking mouth-watering. Mark having a stellar drive in P5 at the moment. Big hairy jockey's on the back of him. I will flick to that battle now. Oh my god, jockey nearly went into the wall. That would have been an ideal time to flick to him. Jesus Christ. Big battle for the last points paying position. Shrews, Austin. Stick on that one as well for the minute.
Yeah, I've just flicked down to that.
Wibes is literally catching him again.
He's closing the gap slowly. I have noticed, I've been watching it the past couple of laps, and it's only a couple of tenths every lap. So...
Tell me that was really key or crucial.
Who was
Do you know
going to
what?
First?
Wyber's going to have to. He's too far behind. He's going to have to. He's going to be... Oh, Shrews is... Oh, he's at the back of Austin, wing damage. Shrews, he just braked a little bit late. Misjudged Austin's braking. Austin braked a little bit earlier. Shrews a bit later. There goes your wing off. Unfortunate there. Right, okay. Unique shots 3.7. Wyben didn't pit, and he didn't pit. He needed to pit then. That's when he needed to.
Yeah, I think this is Wyborn's race. Oh, well, I don't actually know. I'm not going to say it.
Psych. Now this is a good point here for Psych. Forgive me. I think people may take this the wrong way, but I sort of understand where he's coming from here. No offence intended. And whenever Psych's not taking the piss, he does put that. He's not trying to go for a wind up here. Ghosting is a must for lower divisions. There'll be way more instances with it turned off. To be honest, I don't want to sound patronising here. He does have a point, mate, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
He does have a point. And I hope people don't take that the wrong way, because obviously, it's going to be the big admin discussion. We're going to be getting together at the end of the season, maybe just before the end, and we're going to talk about it. We'll announce the changes over Christmas week, along with the driver layouts, driver draw, etc., etc. But I think we might even do the driver draw, potentially just after Abu Dhabi, but we'll need to get everything sorted with Division. Gaz Burgess is flying at the back of Dan Pennell's now.
Personally, I would get everything right from Division and then do driver draw, so people can work out what team.
Oh, we will. Yeah, we will. We're going to.
We've
pretty much got an idea. Wyber's got in. Unique didn't, but I think that's because Dan will. Yep.
Yeah,
so Unique. Now let's see. Gaz Burgess is literally sitting, I think, about. See how far. We're going to definitely see how far he's behind Dom. Neglects, that isn't the right. What is he doing? He's just gone into the pits full speed. Oh dear. Okay. Caught on stream. Silly Billy. Yeah. Silly Billy, you know what's coming. You know what's coming there. Beckham. Oh dear. Anyway, Jock has jumped.
Jumped now.
He's jumped in, but...
Oh. 10 laps on the softs can be done, but it's a push.
It will be done, mate. I can tell you now, it will be done. It's one stop medium to soft, but only problem, overheating.
Yeah.
The only problem. But obviously, if you're on a wheel, like Psych has put that in the chat. Yeah, do you know what? No, Beckham, you're an absolute man. I've seen what he's put in the chat, Beckham, Keem Streams. I like people. He's just put that fair play, matey. I know you've had a tough one. Well, it's inevitable what we have to give you, matey, but you're honest, fair play to you. Good effort, man. Unlucky as well. Mustafa Shag has Dark Mark, by the way, all over the back of him. Oh, Mark. Now, this is just a case of inevitability, surely to fucking Christ. We've still got a few pitters to come in. Unique, Jewel, JP, Bale. You'd imagine Bale will be going to the end, won't you? Mustafa Shag is literally a buffer between
should.
Mark and Beer at the moment.
This should go to the end.
You can't really see why he wouldn't.
No.
But just Dom hits. Now then, will he beat Wyburn? Obviously, we know Gaz is going to come through. Dom's already come out of the pits, by the way. Wyburn then. I think he's going to do Wyburn here. Not by much. Undercut is very big on this track.
Dom's out.
Oh, this maybe. Dom's out. And on board with Wyburn, you can see he's closed the gap.
Dom's clear.
Not by much, he's put about 1.2, 1.3 second undercut, matey. Dom now has one target in sight.
Look at the gap.
His championship rival, mate. Oh,
Gaz now, though.
Oh, fucking hell. Mate, it's what Gaz needed. This is folded out into almost a perfect chess match. If these guys keep it clean, they're going to be coming together around about lap 25, 26, depending on how quick Dom is on them soft tyres. Gaz will be heavily worn at the end, but Dom will be as well. So he's going to have to get the move done by about lap 23 to 24. You'd imagine, Anstey. That's probably where we're looking here, to be fair.
Yeah.
New season, by the way, Dolby, first week of January. We're going to have the yellow flag sector 1. I don't know who that is. Don't think anyone's changed positions. By the way, have you seen Beer? He's in fucking P6.
Oh, P6. True stuff.
Jock, it's Jock, it's Jock. Jock's gone off. Jock again. For goodness sakes, Jock.
We've got Dark Mark on the back,
My
Shag.
fucking God. We're going to go on board with that as well. Beer's just got past Jock. Beer's up to 5th. For the love of Christ, are we going to be interviewing him on the podium? Anything is fucking possible. Wait, look at Dom and Wyburn as well. This is going to be a fucking thrilling end.
If Dom and Wyburn start battling, this Gaz is in the bag.
Jockey moves out the way. Yep. Good driving by Jock. I feel fucking so bad for him. Wyburn gets the fastest lap.
Wyburn fast lap. Wow.
We still have. This is Dom's. Dom is going to now have his chance for the fastest lap, though. Will he? I don't know if he's going to want to take it though, because if he pushes too hard, mate. I proved it on Tuesday. The soft tyres, you can spin them. You can literally fly yourself charts. Just keep them going steadily, unfortunately, mate. Oh, hey, your brothers are 14th and 15th. Only 4 more places, remember. And they get themselves points. Anything can happen in RRF1. We've proven that before. If you remember Canada, we had Telfie, Noswald. They all got fucking points. Joker's moved out the way of Jewel. That was a yellow flag.
Oh, Adam's spun.
Oh, no.
Same corner.
That isn't ideal. Luckily, as sight point will ghost. Dartmark has done Mustafa Shag. P6. He can chase down Beer. 2.6 seconds to gap. P5 is going to spruce up very nicely here. Noswell is in P. Oh, he's also another one who's starting at the back. Towley says 1.2 seconds faster than that lap he was, mate. I predicted Towley's going to get him about 24 to... I did say 23 to 24. He's going to need to get the move done to keep the wear at the end of the race constant. I think Dom is pretty good on his tyres from what I remember. So I think it's just going to be a case of him just catching him bit by bit by bit. Poising, it's got to be done, you have to imagine. Mark, that's a big one because he's got Mustafa Shag and Austin just behind him. They will inevitably fall a bit further down. Mark will need to clear Beer and Kebab. He has to clear Beer as well. And, mate, look at Dan Penels. Welcome back to Division 3,
great
matey.
race. Yeah, great race.
So, do you know what? Now we're going to reveal, because Anstey, you were one of the, not the critics, but one of the guys who was asking the most. Like, you know me, I don't mind bringing anything up. And so why are they in it? Yeah, exactly. This is the reason, mate, because the likes of Dragoon, the likes of, Dan Penels, I may be brought into Division 2, along with the likes of, Sniper or someone, because we are going through the same funk. You know what I mean? Where we can finish a lot higher. These guys can finish a lot higher in their current division than what they're showing. I'm not going to say losing their mojo, basically. Dragoon has left session, unfortunately, there, Marky boy. We'll be seeing you tomorrow night. Good luck anyway in that. But Adam with the penalty. You know what I mean, mate? It's just to get their mojos back.
Okay.
It's going to be getting their mojos back. And for example, Dan has had very, very clean races, but it just... And Mark and Beer has kept Mark behind, by the way. He's a fucking pain in the arse to overtake. Just to get the mojos back. Because Danny has been struggling a lot. He's made it vocal. Dragoon, well, we know he's been struggling. We brought him back into Division 3, mate, just so they can get a clean race under the belt. Tally, you'll back me up here. We've had this, we've discussed about a couple of people going up and down.
I remember Dan had a mare last week. I do remember.
He's had a few though, mate.
Yeah, I do remember.
But even when he's had clean races, he started to drop his morale a little bit. Because he wasn't getting points all the time. Getting the odd point here and there. I'm in the same boat, bro. In Division 1. The difference is, though, dropping me to Division 2 won't make a difference. Oh, Mark getting very close to the back there.
Yeah, very close.
But yeah, dropping me to Division 2 won't make a difference because, yeah, they'll put me in Division 2, and what I'll this isn't me disparaging Division 2. I'll probably get myself a mid-points finish, based on everybody. That's probably where I end up fitting in with my pace. Like, I have no pace in qualifying, but in the race, if I have a clean one, I move up. The only way you really get quicker is racing with faster guys. But in the case of Danny P, putting him into this division allows him then to be able to regain some confidence to put him back into Division 2 to be able to perform better, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
It's basically like a jab with a fucking cattle prod. Get your fucking ass moving. This is intriguing. Mark and Beer, these two have had battles in and out all year. Usually a bit lower down than this. They've kind of benefited from a few bits and bobs incidents. Little flag, who's that?
I have no idea.
No, Adam's still going. Chance. No, we're going to go back on the battle between Mark and Beer. Mark clears a whistle, past Beer. He's going to have a little look. Beer accepts this now. He knows Mark's on softs. Beer, you'd imagine, will be looking to get himself into 6th position and keep it. He has got a 5-second penalty as well. JP? What's that with JP? Oh, cool. Sorry, forgive me. I saw a yellow flag.
Adam's round again.
Well, Adam, not ideal. Yeah, I think neglect's basically, yeah, that's literally what it is. And he's pretty much the same as me, mate, the last few tracks. 6.2, we'll go back on topic here, matey. 6.2. It's only 6.2.
6.3, the gap is...
10-second penalty, that's...
Yeah, he's getting out of the way, he's getting out of the way. He's getting out of the way, I'm on board with him.
Ignore the penalty. It's fine. Do you know what, though? Saying that, he's got out of the way under ghosting. Chuffed for you. Ignore the 10-second penalty. That's what we advise people do. If you've got faster cars, even though they ghost, move out of the way. Obviously, probably not to the extent that he's going to be driving around fucking Okazaki, whatever the fucking... Oh, that's a footballer. Sorry, Yokohama, that's the one. Get the player's name right. Now, Dom needs to start pushing. Gaza's doing everything he can here. He's doing the right things. He's doing the right moves. Vulcan. Yep, exactly. I know exactly what you mean by having a mate. I hope you mean a mare there, mate. To be honest with you, I don't need... I've already got a Mrs. Vulcan. If you want to... I could devote some time to you. I could devote some time to you, mate. She might not appreciate it, but... just PM me later, mate, if my feelings are something. You fucking dickhead. Yeah, anyway. Joe Anstey, you find these commentaries, like, when you first come in, I noticed you were pretty much the same as Matt. Until the race starts, like, you get through Q1, you're like, hi guys. Yeah. When you get into the race, it's like watching the fucking real thing, mate, but it puts you in a perspective. That's why I love bringing new people in. Dual Q on the back of Austin.
Yeah, I've done it before. I can't remember who I've done it with.
I think you did do one, didn't you?
Yeah, and that was quiet then. And I never actually jumped to the chance because I thought I didn't really like it. So, but no,
don't you worry about it, mate. When you get with me, man, don't you worry about it. I'll find. It's probably because nobody knows what I'm going to say.
No. No.
Now, moving back on topic here, bud. Top 2. Dom's not closing enough. Still got 5 laps. He's still got time.
Adam's just been set the white there. Brilliant.
Fucking autocorrect has not saved you this time, Vulcan. I know the pain. Yeah, I think that was Adam moving out of the way then, wasn't it? Unique, sorry, forgive me, just looking back on the action. Oh, he goes half a second then. That was a yellow flag, I believe that's Charles this time getting out of the way, is it?
Why was round?
Yeah, oh. Whoa. That's, oh, no way.
Wyborn was round.
Give me a miss that.
Yeah, I caught...
Jesus, no. Wyborn has spun.
That's it. That's it for Wyborn.
That's his Japan over, unless we get a couple more instances for Dom now can literally focus forward. He can now look ahead. Doesn't need to worry about Wyborn now. Goodness me, Wyborn. He did this last year in a couple of races. Jesus Christ. Obviously, he did have that race ban in Mexico. He still loves that, by the way. He talks about it all the time. It's such a glowing reference. Unique shots then. Obviously, he's got a unique spare in this particular one. He'll be back on his unique shots account for USA, I believe it is. So here we go then.
Oh, did you ban to Mexico as well?
2-week ban. I don't know if, obviously, he's basically said, obviously, I don't know if Dom, I've not actually asked Dom if he actually replied to the messages, or like someone's reporting him because he was winning on 5 lappers, basically.
Wow.
I don't know what's gone on, other than that, but
people are so sad.
The F1 community, as we spoke about, salty, mate, innit, you know what I mean?
So sad.
Too much salt.
Yeah.
Especially in this community, for the most part. That's why we're an enigma, guys. We all kind of get along. Other than with me, everyone thinks I'm a fucking wanker.
No, you are a wanker.
Hashtag ultimate wanker. Hey, we get to chat about it on stream. Yeah, boy. Mate, very, very impressed with a few people here today. Austin so far driven a blinder. He's managed to keep Julku at bay on the soft tyres. These soft tyres are not lasting. They're not putting enough effort in.
No, they're not.
They're not putting enough of a gap. Oh, sorry, should I say enough of a kind of bridge of the gap, if that makes sense.
Adam, I know Adam will ghost, but Adam is now in front of Unique.
Let's see what he does. I would imagine that he would move out of the way.
Yeah, but will it put off Unique? Not
Very good point you make, Anstey. Go back to...
It shouldn't, but
no.
With me personally, if I'm following a ghost car, sometimes
it can
put me off.
Especially with braking zones, braking points. See what Adam does.
Following the other car.
Good practice from kind of, obviously, because we don't know if Ghosting's going to be on all the time, so great stuff, Adam.
Yeah,
great stuff, matey. Great stuff. If obviously there was ghosting off, he would have moved slightly more over because Dom kind of almost did go through the car, but Adam got out of the way. Mate, this guy's a new kid on the block, man. He's learning. He's you at the start. To be honest with you. Like obviously, I know people take the piss out of you. You shut the critics up in Hungary. Maybe he'll have a race like that. You'll have like Sector 1, Charles. Okay, no worries. Head down, Charles. So you've had a mate. Get yourself going. Get yourself prepared for Mexico. Gaz Burgess 3.4 seconds, Anstey, it's coming down. Come on, Dom. That's not me being biased. I just want him to. I actually am biased for Dom at the moment until he gets on the back of him, and then I'm going to be neutral again because I want to watch a battle. Come on, Dom, get on his ass.
I want Gaz
Here we go.
to do this. I just want Gaz to get in his first season. I want him to get the title.
Discreetly says, did he though? Yeah, he did move out of the way, matey. Otherwise, he would have just kept going and waited for Dom to go for him. He got out of the way, fair enough. It is what it is, mate. Good stuff behind him. He moved out of the way. What more can you ask? If it wasn't ghosting, Dom his wheel would have hit him in the head, but obviously he got out of the way as best he can under the circumstances. 2.8, Anstey. 2.8. You can now visibly see Gaz Burgess from Dom's perspective, mate. Dom is going to be dripping with sweat like a bitch. Look at him. He's fucking going. Go on, Dom. Catch up with
both on
him.
the same ERS as well.
They're on same ERS. I think it's, what is it? Full. Oh my god, they're actually identical, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're identical in ERS.
Gaz's fuel was flickering. Gaz's fuel light keeps flickering on and off, on and off.
He's going to have to fuel save. He's going to have to fuel save. You know when I'd do it here? I'd do it this lap. Do it this lap. Give a second or so up. Give a good second to Dom. You know, there'll be one lap to get him, and Dom now needs to be within DRS. He has to absolutely foot to the floor this.
Whoa, Penels! Wow. Oh, Jill just almost died on Penels. I just flicked through because I saw the gap was coming down dramatically. And
Penels was behind Julku.
Yeah.
Has Jace done him? Fair play, good effort.
Penels is on a flyer at the moment. He's on the arse end of Austin.
Keep an eye on that for me, please, mate, if you can. I want to get a stream perspective of it. I'm going to watch them for a second or two. 2.2 seconds a gap up front, down to 2.1. Towley, you mentioned a comment earlier in the race. This is going to be very interesting. It fucking well is. We're on nearly 2 seconds now between the two. JP, just on the back of Austin. Oh, no!
Did you see that?
Right, okay. Now that is the sort of penalty we probably will have a look at rescinding, but we'll have to have a look at it because that is completely JP's fault there.
Austin, that 5 step
AJ Towley, both of you, we'll talk about that after. That was complete bullshit. I know we have not removed 5-second penalties for certain other things, but for that sort of shit, that was awful. To be honest with you, that's, oh dear, I don't like slagging drivers off, mate, but that was fucking dreadful. I'm sorry. Anyway, late braking, you know what I mean? We're going to give them the benefit of the doubt, but still, it's ruined Austin's race here. Anyway, we're going to move back now to the battle up top. We're on board with Gaz Burgess. We may as well go on board with him. We can literally see him on the broadcast. It's less than 2, but no DRS. Gaz's fuel light is on. Dom is on incredibly low ERS. They both are.
We'll just get Gaz wins this. He's
Gaz wins. They're level. They are no.
Right, okay.
7 points between them. This is huge, matey. I think it's Ben tomorrow. I think his if he finishes anywhere higher than 22nd place, he's champion.
Yeah.
AJ puts a thumb up. Ledger, matey. We'll talk about that after once we get the clip. If we get the clip happy days. If we don't, then obviously we'll wait and see. 1.6 seconds. We will focus only on these two now. Obviously, Anstey, Noswell and JP as well. If you can have a look at that one, please, my man.
I'm on that.
I'll stick on the top battle. Tally with thumbs up, legend, the Perrier, nice one. Right, brilliant. 1.7 seconds. Has Gaza pulled off something which I honestly didn't think he would? Soft tyres, mate, we discussed this earlier. He's put himself in an incredible disadvantage. The shift that he put in, and you know what? AJ said it, didn't he? If Wyburn and Dom battle at all, Gaz will win this race.
Yep.
If they have any chance of winning, they shouldn't battle. Wyburn battle Dom. Noswell P10. Good effort there. Right you are then. Coming to the final corner. Dom is 1.1 seconds down. I don't know the situation with penalties. Anstey, it's not enough. Gaz Burgess wins the Japanese Grand Prix and does by under 1 second. What a thrilling end to what has been a fucking brilliant Grand Prix. Wyburn will be kicking himself.
Yeah, he will be. Kicking
himself. He had a chance to be involved in that. That was a 3-second pen for the Wyburn as well, getting added on. Dan Pennell's great, almost recovery drive, almost caught in a way of his own. Oh, pardon me, that's a hell of a burp. That's one for the record books here, mate.
My driver of the day, by the way, I'm going to say that
one. Do you know what? Tie between Mark and Beer, based on 26 laps and hards.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Cracking. Tarly says cracking race, everybody. I will mimic him. Dark Mark comes across the line there. Great stuff from Mark Beard. Now he does have a 5-second penalty, remember, I believe. Which means Mustafa Shag doesn't jump him.
Doesn't.
Austin,
dear.
Joel got Austin's lost out.
Yes.
Austin lost out.
Sorry about the bias. Yeah, sorry about the bias there.
Austin lost out due to the 5 seconds. He's dropped 3 places because he's dropped 4 places. Well, no. We'll have to take 5 seconds off. So we'll have to look at this. On the whole, I think mathematically, mate, Austin. Obviously, I'm not gonna. We don't know what's happening yet because obviously Stu in the decision and Jock just had a miserable race, didn't they? Because Bryce's awesome race. I know Bryce is currently. We'll talk about it obviously later. Beer, Jackie says about Vulcan, and they've all said Beer driver of the day. Yeah, Tally says 11th. If you take 5 seconds away from Austin.
Yeah, I saw it.
Right, let's have a look quickly.
6 seconds behind.
I'm not. We'll have a look at it. We'll have a little look in a minute. But I think it's obvious what's going to happen with that. I think Tally and AJ have both said it's going to be overturned in that sense. A few people will be unhappy with that. But obviously, we've caught it absolutely smack bang. We always miss the 5 seconds. We've caught this smack bang on stream, so it's there.
Yeah.
But anyway, congratulations, Gaz Birches, Anstey. We are level on points, matey, going into fucking Mexico. Ooh, tasty fucking shit.
Great race.
Great debut from Spare, says discreetly. Fuck off. Anyway, right. So Gaz Burgess takes the win, level in the championship up there. Wyburn is slipping a bit further down. He is now 56 points. No, in fact, he's not. Sorry, forgive me. He is. No, I think he is actually right there. 38. No, I am fucking mathematically brain dead. 49 points off the lead still. 49 points. So there we have Dan Pennell's great return to Division 3, 4th, Dartmark 5th, great drive from him, Beer 6th, the fans' driver of the day there, Mustafa Shag in 7th, great drive from Shaggy by the way, 9 places gained as well as Dartmark, Julku 8th, Noswell 9th. Now then, Austin, take 5 seconds away, he will move into 10th place. He will, if you take 5 seconds off, that'll be him in 10th.
Yeah.
Okay, right, we will look into that, obviously myself, Tally and AJ will discuss that in importance, so guys, don't go obviously fretting over it. Great drive by the way from Noswell, by the way. Got himself at the P9 there, by the way. Cracking drive from Noswell from the. He was all the way at the back, wasn't he? What an amazing one. Let's go and I'll fly through the interviews, mate, just so we can all head off to bed and.
Yeah, I've got
together, obviously. Not together, Vulcan. Not together. Either, mate. Oh, what a fucking race that was, mate. That was a different standard of race, wasn't it? It was
brilliant.
One.
It was just you didn't know what was going to happen towards the end. Where it was based on different strategies.
That was it.
And it was But Gaza held it out there. Great race.
I got to say the chat as well. Obviously, I know we had a bit of fun with Psyche earlier, didn't we? But But other than that, cracking guys in the chat. You guys were legends tonight. Thank you so much. Even Psych as well. Anyway, we'll obviously wait for the guys to get their audios included. I think we've got everybody in. Fair play. Quick interviews for you guys. So, race winner, Gaz Burgess. Oh my god, that was intense. To be fair, we called that you wouldn't be able to do it, but AJ Air said something very, very pivotal in the comments. He said that if yourself and if Wyburn and Dom had any form of battling, that if they didn't battle, it would be the only way they'd be able to get you. Gaz, you come away with a 0.9 second win. How do you feel?
Oh, I guess you know that I was going to start on the mediums and end on the softs, but last minute I changed, and I thought, do you know what? That's what I thought. Wyburn and Unique will have battles, and we just push at the start, and then yes, race started, had a bit of argy-bargy with Wyburn, got ahead. I'll give as good as he gets, sort of thing, and so I just got ahead, pushed as hard as I can, and then I just literally just had everything up, like low RS most of the race, and then I come on for the mediums, tried to keep the distance again, and like shots was just gaining. The last lap, my heart was pounding at my chest, I was shaking proper. But yeah, good racing from the guys as well.
To be fair, matey, we questioned your call in qualifying.
Yeah, I did as well.
It would have been good enough for a top 7, but you came out on softs. What was the mentality there? Did you think you might have to go out again? Because you were right at the top of the timesheets at that point. Obviously not on top, but you were right up there. How come you decided to do it? It ended up being the right strategy in the end, based on other factors. Yeah. But what went through your mind in Q2?
Joe was I just changed last minute. The boys were talking about it in the party, and I just thought, you know what? I know the other guys are going to start on mediums. They're going to battle. Let me just push at the beginning. And yeah, it was I thought I was going to regret it, but I think I just didn't really make any mistakes, and I was quite consistent throughout the race, which sort of kept me ahead. Yeah.
And it did in that way. Obviously, as I mentioned, we're going to speak to Wives and Dom in a minute. Or as we call him, Unique Turtle, which is intriguing. A love child between Dom and Shrews, coming in 2024 probably. Takes a bit of a while. Turtle power. But anyway, sorry. But no, cracking little drive that, guys. 11 points again, mate. Now, I know that both of you have never been involved in a championship fight. We're going to go to Dom in a minute, but guys, any thoughts on it so far? I mean, are you feeling the intense? Are you feeling more pressure going into races, or are you kind of just taking the back seat? You seem pretty chilled anyway. So, I mean, what's your thought process now with 4 remaining races?
Well, no, I'm quite a chilled guy anyway. Like, I'm quite laid back sort of thing. But I tell you what, the nerves are kicking in every race. Beginning of every race, you just think to yourself, one mistake, championship's over. If it's me and Unique, we'll have a battle, and then let Wyburn ahead, and us two take each other. There's so many things that can happen now. So it's like every race is key. So you got to sort of push the nerves to the side and think, you know what, not waste the whole season just by a little bit of nerves. Just keep doing what you're doing all season.
You've been Mr. Consistency this season, and there were 25 points. Do you know what, guys? For the first time ever, I will need help here. Who got the fastest lap?
Yeah.
Was it White? Okay, right. Interesting. Interesting. We'll deal with that in a minute. That changes the championship gap between you three by 1 point. Amazing. Thrilling stuff. That comment will come back to bite me on the dick, by the way, later. Not you, Vulcan. Calm down. If anyone doesn't know what I'm on about, just watch the stream. Hilarious autocorrect. Guys, well done. 25 points. Good luck for Mexico. Dom or Unique Spare. What have you done with Unique Shots, mate? He would have won that race. Anyway, no. Good racing, though, matey. Talk us through your mentality at the start. Obviously, you witnessed Gaz and Wyburn. You know, have a little bit of a ding dong. You eventually got yourself past Wyburn. After that, what were you thinking? Was it just kind of wait for the pit stops and see how they unfold? How did your race kind of unfold from there?
It was literally because obviously with Gaza starting on the softs, I was expecting a lot bigger gap from when he pitted to when I pitted, sort of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think he went in with like 3.5 seconds between us. So yeah, obviously I was expecting it to be about 8-9 seconds ahead, but because the gap wasn't increasing, I thought, yeah, okay, this should be pretty simple. But then Wyburn decided to get his neck involved, and obviously that slowed me down. With him being behind behind me, but I genuinely believe if there was one more lap in that, I would have won. Literally, all I needed was one more lap. But you got to give it to
Do you
him.
know what?
He went for the different strategy, and it came off. It came off. So yeah, fair play to him for that.
And an amazing championship this has become. It's absolutely ridiculous. Back and forth, back and forth. One person wins and the next one wins. It's mental. It takes away a lot of the criticism that we've had up top about saying that you three are too quick to be in the division, because to be fair, you fucking are. But at the same time, you're giving us such spectacular racing up front that it takes that away from it. You know what I mean? And the two of you approved, well, the three of you approved. Obviously, I'm waiting for you two to have a fucking battle. You're still pissing me the fuck off. You haven't had one yet. It's going to be Abu Dhabi last corner, you kill each other. But no, generally, mate, I will simply say, fantastic lid on. Obviously, not the result you would have wanted, but you've kept yourself consistent again, the two of you.
I'll take it considering I didn't actually think I would be racing at all, considering I got banned for no reason. But yeah, we'll skip that.
Yeah, get yourself a second account, mate. That's always what we say. As long as you get yourself in, you'll be right. Obviously, a lot of people are going to be asking you why you got banned. You're going to be a local celebrity for the next 3.5 minutes on after the race finishes. You're probably going to have to answer a few questions. Basically, he was selling cigarettes to 14-year-olds outside of his school. That's the real reason why. And they found out he was supplying it through his Xbox. That's not controversial. But no, well done, Dom. Obviously, Mexico next weekend. Championship-wise, what are your thoughts then before we move on to Wyburn?
Genuinely, mate, we don't know what's going to happen now. You know what I mean? It's way too close to call, and it is going to be until the final race, barring no mistakes. And that's what's annoyed me today. I did not get one penalty, and it still quite bit me in the ass. You know what I mean?
It was the battle, to be honest with you. AJ called it in chat. On lap 2, or 3 it was. As soon as you two started battling, and to be honest, Gaz himself put in possibly one of the worldiest middle sectors, middle of the start of his second stint. He's done it a couple of weeks in a row now, but you caught him last week. He put himself about 5 or 6 seconds. He gave himself, as I said to you, Anstey, in the chat, didn't I, when we were talking? He gave himself 5 or 6 seconds gap between himself and Dan Pennell. So he timed his pits up to perfection. So he had that 6-second window to bomb up to the back of Danny P, knowing that Danny P would be pitting. He wasn't quick enough. By looks of it, Gaz wasn't quick enough to overtake Danny P, but he got himself within about a second, and that's what he needed to do. He put himself in 13. That's where the win come today. He just put too much of a gap for you to overhaul, but still 18 points, matey. Well done. We'll be seeing you in Mexico.
Okay.
Right, Wyburn, a tale of two halves to you, matey. Obviously very, very good qualifying, pole position. Mistakes. Talk us through your race.
Yeah, got a good start and that. Sort of long well, which I was very worried about. We've obviously gone back to no traction and that. Managed to keep Gaz behind me, and obviously I left him the room on the inside, but obviously run wide and hit me, which obviously threw me onto the grass, but luckily I only lost the position to Gaz, which I expected to in the first corner anyway. But yeah, then I just made one little mistake in the final chicane, and Dom got me, and I just literally couldn't get past him, so I tried to keep far enough behind that we weren't battling, just so Gaz couldn't get away. But I kept closing the gap. I kept just getting close enough, but not close enough to make a move, which obviously then put Dom on defensive, which then obviously fucks me up. But yeah, then I dropped on the bump, come out of the final corner, but luckily managed to keep it out of the wall. Lost 3-4 seconds, and then yeah, obviously had my moment on the mediums, and that was it. Game over.
Still got yourself a podium though, matey. Obviously built up thrilling battling between you two as well, even though it cost both of you the race in the end. In the end of the day, it was thrilling battling, and all I just saw was France all over again. It was wheel to wheel again. No contact between the two. I think there was a little bit of a bump, wasn't there? A little bit of a bump.
What, me and Dom?
Turn 1, mate. Yeah, wheel to wheel.
Yeah, no,
that was brilliant.
I bottled out that when it wasn't even intentionally. I was trying to keep my car staying. We both moved in, and I realised that I pulled down, bowed out, and let him keep the outside. Just because, obviously, like I said, I've got no ABS or that, so I didn't want to just lock up and plough us both into the wall. But yeah.
You did really well, mate, as a defensive sort of effort there, didn't you? As you did mention, you didn't actually take out anybody as well, other than yourself, which is probably the one person you definitely don't want to take out.
Yeah, it is what it is. If I could have cleared Dom, however, I think I had the pace to even like get away from Dom. Whether he agrees with that or not, it's a different story. But
controversial.
I think I had the pace to do it. But yeah, it is what it is. But at least I've only lost 8 points in the championship in the end, or 2 points, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like 70 points behind by this time last season, so I fancy my chances still.
To be fair, mate, you still do have a chance. No matter what I think here, I think you can afford to be under 15 points behind the two of them in the next race, which a podium simply keeps you alive for America.
Yeah.
The gap, by the way, guys, the point system, I've just literally worked out, mainly because there was only 4 people's points I needed to write down for this race, is Unique Shots, guys, and Gaz Burgess both on 261 points with 4 races to go, 100 points to play for. Wyvern
Level
51
again.
points further down. Shrews, unfortunately, due to his unfortunate race, is out of the running, unfortunately, for Shrews. So thank you, Wyvern, thank you, Gaz, thank you, Dom. More importantly, thank you, Anstey, cracking commentator, mate. You will be being invited back again. I thoroughly enjoyed that with you, matey.
Thank you.
Fair play to you. Obviously, there was a bit of bias towards the Stanley brothers at one point, and then they both started spinning, and then all I just heard from you was sighing. It's there on stream to hear, guys.
It's alright. They'll get on.
Don't worry, mate, I was being... Mate, secretly, mate, I've literally, I tipped literally Coca-Cola over myself celebrating Darkmark getting some points for Haas in Division 3. I think the last time that happened, fucking Berlin Wall was still standing. Anyway, guys, we are done with Division 3. Fantastic stuff there. Cracking race, guys. Going to be a cracking watch back. That'll be uploaded to YouTube as of tomorrow. I believe I'll do it tomorrow, actually, if I can be physically fucking arsed. Great running. Guys, tomorrow night, Beer.tv. Beer and Kebab going to be hosting Division 2, where we may potentially crown our first champion of Season 2. Ben Prime needs to beat Tomster. It's going to be a thrilling one, guys. Make sure you do not miss that. I know I'm going to be there on commentary for it. I definitely won't miss it. Ant's going to be racing in it. Exactly, so you'll be able to see Anstey cheering his teammate on. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Please, if you haven't already done so, drop us a follow. Anybody who wants to kind of trial out, we've got Tuesday track trials, and obviously that's for any new drivers. Do you know what? We've got a cheesy motto, haven't we? RRF1, what the world is watching. You guys fucking proved why. Anyway, from Positively Glad and Outstand, all the best, much love from RRF1. Good night.